everyone, welcome back to the stream. I hope you guys are doing well. Also, welcome in Zenith. Congratulations on redeeming first. And welcome in Brennan. And hello, dear and Overlord. I hope you guys are doing great. Hope you're doing well. Hope Stardew's treating you well. And thanks for playing Jackbox with me last night. Yeah, Jackbox was super fun. I always love playing Jackbox with the homies. Anyway, I can't think without playing music. So we're gonna get that going. I will say, we gotta style the wig first, which is why we're kind of like this. I also am not wearing headphones, so you guys let me know if there's like an echo for the music, although I think it's down low enough that the mic is not picking it up, but we'll see. But anyway, how are you guys? I hope you're doing well. Today we are attempting to cosplay Guts from Berserk. Oh, let me pull up the reference. This is what I'm gonna try to make myself look like. I don't have a brown and or black cape, so we're doing green. And I need to make this wig look like that. I thought that would be fun instead of just jumping right into doing makeup. Because I feel like the makeup for the most part is the same for almost every cosplay that I do. So I thought like a little wig styling could be fun. This wig, can I tell you guys what all this wig has been through? Do you guys know, actually I have a little figure, so you guys can get a very loose idea if you don't know. This is what Steven from Steven Universe looks like. He has like a, very floofy afro hair. This wig originally looked like that. Back in 2019. I honestly cannot tell you when, why, or how I abused this wig, because as far as my memory goes, this was a very curly afro wig. And then the next thing I remember is it is completely brushed out, an absolute mess, and sat in a plastic bag for like 4 years. So, I straightened this today, and I've already chopped a lot of it off, and I'm not particularly good at cutting hair, especially very dramatic, like going from longer to short, but we're gonna do our best. And from the little bit I know about Berserk, Guts has been through it, so like I think it's fine if Guts' hair is a little choppy. Guts' hair is very spiky, so I think we can work with that. Also, because of all of the abuse this wig has been through, it holds shape kind of okay, because all of the abuse it's been through basically has abused the fibers in a way that teasing and or crimping would. So we're gonna do our best with this, especially when we kept bullying Raging. I thought that was so funny. Usually when Keegan plays, I feel like Shadow's the main one getting bullied, so it was kind of nice to see the bullying go for other people. Okay, I gotta get back to chopping this thing. Gonna be another fun scuffed pocket stream? Oh, absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. I'm also gonna need to vacuum the hell out of my room when we're done with this, because wig hair gets everywhere. Guts has very, like, sparse bangs. I don't know if I'm using that word correctly. Also, you guys let me know if I need to move my microphone. I think it should be okay for picking up my voice, but you guys let me know. I didn't think about this beforehand. The casualties of war already. The big difference? It is a big difference. This wig has been through it for sure. I think to get, like, the sparse Guts bangs, I don't know if that's possible with the hairline this wig has, because I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like a completely solid weft there. So I think that might be the closest we can get to the sparseness, and then we can kind of pin the rest of it back, which was what I was probably going to do. Usually when you're styling a wig to be really, let me pull the reference back up, to be really, like, shaped or, like, have specific spikes, you're going to want to use a lot of hairspray or, like, some kind of gel. And if you use hairspray, it is best to also, like, blow dry it. I didn't want to deal with that I also didn't want to be doing, like, loud things like using a hairdryer. We're just gonna, like, pin things in place and do our best. This only needs to look good on stream. This is not leaving the house. I don't know what I'm doing with this wig after we're done here. This wig, I have another wig. It used to be my Aoyama from My Hero Academia wig, and then I turned it into Fugo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but then it became my Dingy wig from Chainsaw Man. That wig also became a, like, fuck around and find out wig, which is why it was so choppy and gross looking for Dingy, because, it was my learning how to style wigs. Also, can I just say, unrelated to anything, I am 27 years old. I have had bobby pins in my hair many of times. I learned last weekend when reading a book about a trans man that bobby pins are apparently supposed to go, like, the squiggly side to the scalp, and that's what holds it in place better. I had no idea. I didn't know that. I don't know how true that actually is. I haven't tested it yet. I haven't had the need to. But I read that and I was like, wow, is that why they always fall out of my hair? Has it just been user error this whole time? I thought my hair just didn't hold on to things. Because my hair texture is like a not holding on to things hair texture. Which is very annoying. Okay. Sure, that looks horrendous. That looks horrendous. We'll work with it. We will work with it. You also did not know that? I don't know if that's, like, actually a thing, but I read that and I was like, wow, that explains a lot. But then, like, some bobby pins don't have a squiggly side. So, like, maybe it doesn't actually matter, and it's just something that the author thought was true. Went to a restaurant with my parents, ate salmon. I am incredibly full, had white wine, now drinking coffee. Nice. Salmon never does me wrong. It's one of the few fish I liked as a kid. I like more fish now, I think. That's a very satisfying... You can't see it very well, but that's a very satisfying spike. Let me get it to where y'all can see what I'm seeing. I don't know why, but that's very satisfying to me. Learning how to style wigs, and I'm not particularly great at it, I will say that. And this isn't like a fishing for compliments, this is just me acknowledging I still have a lot to learn. And also setting you guys up to not be disappointed when this looks like a choppy mess. But the more I've learned about styling wigs, I think it's like one of my favorite things about cosplay, like making cosplays. The wigs are so fun, and you can do so much with them. I need to take so much hair off of the back here. Winch, welcome in! How are you? I hope you're doing well. How was the stream? What are you guys brewing? Thank you, Brennan, for giving Witch a shout out. Welcome in. Welcome in, Witch enjoyers. Dove! Hello, Dove. Welcome in. Today we're doing a cosplay stream. I usually... You know what I didn't do? I have some things I need to turn on and mix it up, but while I do that, I'll explain. I am doing a cosplay stream, and I think we're doing this like every other month, and the community actually gets to vote on what we cosplay, and I need to update all of this. The community gets to vote on what we cosplay, and this time around, we are cosplaying Guts from Berserk, and I've got this updated. Okay, that timer should be on now. Cool. I can't believe I forgot to do that. Yes, I love cosplay. I also love cosplay. Astarion spotted? Yeah, Astarion has been spotted. I am absolutely sitting in the way. There's lots of Astarion. That's my Baldur's Gate wall. I love buying fan art. Buying fan art has got to be one of my favorite things to spend money on. But yeah, we're doing something a little bit new. So the community votes on cosplays to do, and the whole idea is that they're closet cosplays or cosplays that I'm just throwing together with what I have to the best of my ability. It's usually just we do the makeup on stream and you guys get to see the results and then we play a game. But this time I thought it would be fun to do a little bit of the crafting styling process on stream. And it's also totally because I didn't think about getting a wig ready until Thursday night. And I didn't have time to do this yesterday. You may be surrounded by Starion in case you didn't know. I had no idea which. Thank you for letting me. I'll keep an eye out for him. Mel might like Astarion just a little. Yeah, just a tad. Just a tad. He's not even my favorite white boy. We love Astarion. We absolutely love that man. I do think it's really funny though. The Astarion brain rot is still very strong. Still love that man very much. But Victor and Jace and Mel Medarda from Arcane. Astarion's got some competition. Astarion absolutely has some competition. I love how hot the characters in Arcane are. I jokingly told one of my friends, and I mean this in the most asexual way possible, and I feel like all of my other like ace baddie friends will get it, but I told my friend, I don't watch Arcane with my eyes, I watch it with my dick, and she's like, yeah, that's fair. And again, I mean that in the most asexual way possible, and I don't know how to describe this to people who are not asexual. It was also just mostly a joke because I think they're very pretty in Arcane. Most of the characters are very pretty. I love Astarion too. His corpse can hold so much high-level gear. Why would you say that, Zenith? You still need to watch Season 2. I will say, if your favorite characters are Jason Victor in Season 2, or if you really like the Kate Vi ship, you're gonna have a good time with Season 2. Season 2 I thought was good, but it also fell flat in a lot of the like themings and like narrative that Season 1 set up. But I think it's because they weren't given the time to really commit to all the stories they were trying to tell. Hey, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the back of this wig because the back of it, quite frankly, is not going to matter. Not the ads interrupting me. Oh no. Do you remember what I was saying before I got interrupted? I'll backtrack for you. Okay. We mostly need to get the sides. Here, I'll pull up a picture. This is my reference. Oh, we got a lot more chopping to do, actually. Okay. I'm gonna have so much to clean up after stream tonight. This isn't even the side that I've been working on. But, you know, it's the side we're gonna chop. Is this what chop from Baldur's Gate 3 feels like? I don't even know if this is, like, the right way to cut hair. I do not have a cosmetology degree. Not me kidding. Monster Hunter Wilds ad. I love that for you. I love that for you, Twilly. Still love Astarion and Baldur's Gate 3 dearly, but the Sonic brain rot hyperfixation has hit so incredibly hard, and I fear that the space where I previously was constantly rotating Astarion around in my head has been replaced with Shadow the Hedgehog running around in a hamster wheel. Absolutely. And I will say, I still find Baldur's Gate 3 very impactful, and Astarion's character was very impactful to me and my own, like, personal journey in ways that I can't fully articulate without it turning into a therapy session on stream, and I kind of don't really want to do that tonight. But Astarion's character has and always will be very important to me. However, something about Jason Victor from Arcane that has had such a toll on me personally, and it has just hit so hard that it is definitely like filling up the brainwaves in a way that Astarion no longer does. What if I grab a little spray bottle and we get some of this wet? I think that might help us out a little bit. I will be right back. I have a little tiny baby spray bottle from when I had an air plant, because that's how you water them. I never keep them alive, apparently. Guts do be short-haired king. Absolutely he is. Oh, I was so behind on chat. Shadow the Hedgehog hamster wheel. Hey, I feel like Shadow the Hedgehog would have a good time on a hamster wheel. You with Undertale? Oh, I loved Undertale in, I think in 2015 was when I was playing it a lot, and it was so good. I think about it all the time. Like, I just want to get the hair to lay down and kind of do its thing. I don't know if this is... I feel like a lot of cosplay, especially a lot of cosplay that we do around here, is very much just a, the process is absolutely wrong. In most circumstances, you should not trust this process. But we're gonna rock with it and call it a day. That's what it's looking like. Hang on, what side? This is the side. That's kind of what it's... It still feels wrong. It looks worse when I look at it in OBS. You with Zelda brain rot? I never actually got super into Zelda. I didn't play it growing up, so I don't have that, like, nostalgia factor for it. But I love what Zelda has been for, like, the people in my life that are super into it. I think that's great. I think that's so cool. Love that for them. I do not want to fucking ever hear Astarion say Skibbity Toilet or Edgemaster. Lucky for you, he doesn't say that. Unless Neil Newbon has said that in the Astarion voice, then good luck, I guess. Okay. Because this wig used to be curly, there are some places that didn't actually get fully straightened. We're just gonna cut those off, because I can't be bothered to grab my straightener. Also, low-key, this wig was not heat resistant. And I think I melted some of the fibers, even though my hair straightener was on the lowest setting. Okay, this is definitely not going to be Guts' hairline. But that's okay. That's fine. I need to take this pin out. This needs to be done some other way. Because pinning it made it look curly, and I did not like that. I also need to... Oh, that's great. You guys, I don't know how well this comes across. I don't think it comes across that well on stream, but there's like this one little spike that I think is pretty good for what we are going for. And you guys are just gonna have to believe me until we get this in a place that feels more Guts. This wig has definitely fucking been through it. Neil does say fascinating things in his streams. I'm gonna be so real. I have not kept up with any of the Baldur's Gate voice actor streams in a long time. I'm kind of surprised they're still playing the game. Like, I realize they don't stream more than like a couple hours at a time. Especially Neil. And half the time, especially earlier on in the Baldur's Gate streams when I was actually watching them, every other stream they would have a guest, and most of the stream would just be interviewing the guest instead of playing the game. So I recognize they don't stream the game the way I have streamed the game. But it's still kind of wild that they're still playing. I think he's still playing. I saw he was streaming Baldur's Gate recently. But also Act 3 is very large. I have a friend who actually got all the way into Baldur's Gate 3, or got all the way into Act 3 of Baldur's Gate 3, and then they just quit playing the game. Like, they were done. It was too overwhelming. And you know what? I can't blame them. I think if any of the previous acts, or like, if early Act 1 was like how Act 3 is, I don't think I would actually like the game as much as I do. Because I think the only thing that got me through that, like, overwhelming Act 3 feeling was my absolute brain rot for the game. Like, I think if I didn't have Baldur's Gate autism, I would not have been able to finish Act 3. I would have been too overwhelmed. Is this feeling like guts? I have pictures of guts. I just have, like, Google search Berserk guts on my second monitor. And that's kind of, I'm hoping for the best here. Absolutely hoping for the best. Okay. I think part of it is we cannot replicate his hairline on the side because this is not a lace front. Or it's just a wig not made to have that kind of hairline. And that's fine. Okay, I said I wasn't really gonna fuck with. This needs to go more like that way. Sometimes just getting a wig wet and then like having it dry a certain way does wonders for getting it to like sit the way you want. Not a curly strand. Okay. We'll hide that back in there. I need to make sure this little like gap stays covered. Which might be where the pins come in handy. Many of them don't stream Baldur's Gate 3 anymore, like Neil is on Helldivers 2 grind, Sigma Mindset. That's fair. I know that, some of them are, like, alternating, which is so fair. They're just doing whatever seems fun, and I respect that. Yeah. This is starting to give Sasuke. And I don't know how to feel about that. Believe it or not, I don't know if you guys can see just how choppy this is. This is not the worst wig I've ever cut. And we can submit this to evidence that'll keep me locked out of cosmetology school. I've never been super interested in cosmetology, but I guess I could just go ahead and call her my sister-in-law, because that's going to be factually true in a couple of weeks. But my sister-in-law did cosmetology school, and it was kind of cool to see her go through that. Hey, this is starting to, like... Actually, no, it might still be super fluffy. But I don't know. Guts' hair is a little bit like that. Some of the... When you just Google, like, Guts wig... What is cosmetology again? That's, like, the kind of schooling you would go for to be certified to, like, cut hair. Professional makeup artists fall under cosmetology. I think nails as well. Like, professional nail technicians. But usually when people are going to cosmetology school, they're going to be a hairdresser. Or I think it's all, like, combined. I'm not 100% certain how that splits up exactly. But it's like hair, nails, makeup, stuff like that. Maybe it's because this wig is black, so it hides some of the blunt layers that I have put into this thing. Are you guys absolutely vibing to the Animal Crossing covers? Okay, I don't hate that. Like, this silhouette, I don't hate that. Is it giving guts? I think it could. I think it could be giving guts. Now I gotta work on this side, because this is too round and too fluffy. Why am I trying to cut it from this angle? I don't know, it's just easier for me to cut it like this. We're not gonna talk about what I'm doing to my wrist. Okay. Can you guys even see what I'm doing? He do be hitting bars with the IUE. He truly is. Alright. I am 100% certain we'll have time to play a game of some kind when we're done styling this wig and gutsifying my face. What would you guys be interested in playing? What would be fun to watch in Guts? Something kind of like low stakes, like Minecraft of some flavor, or I guess we could pull up my Stardew Valley Expanded that I haven't streamed in over a year. Balatro is always an option. I'm asking you guys now before Raging in June show up, because I know if they show up, they'll say Balatro. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the texture of this wig. But it is doing wonders to make my haircut look not that terrible. Unless I'm just, like, better at cutting wigs now. I will say, I don't have it anymore because I made it for a friend. But I made a Vash the Stampede wig, and I'm really proud of how that turned out. I made it for Moya. I think I talked about this a little last week. I'm so proud of how that thing turned out. I'd been wanting to make a Vash wig for a while, but I didn't want to cosplay Vash. So I was just like, hey, Moya, I know you're not a cosplayer, but if I made you a wig, would you want it? And they were like, yeah, that sounds cool. Maybe for like a Halloween costume or something. I was like, okay, bet, because I really want to make this wig. I really, really want to make it. It was such a good time. Okay, this is still way too long. What are the options? Honestly, I say this like you guys have access to like see what all is on my Steam. Our options, Marvel Rivals could be an option. Also Stardew Valley's an option. Minecraft is an option. I guess Animal Crossing's an option. I want to say Hades, but I think that depends on how much energy we want to put into things by the time we get to playing a game. And I'm sure there are other options that I just haven't even thought of. I have a lot of games on Steam. Some of which I have not played in a while. Oh, also that Supermarket Simulator. I don't have the Supermarket Simulator, but I do have Supermarket Simulator together. We could do that. We could have Guts open a supermarket. That could be kind of silly. Let's play Rival. Sure, Stardew works too. Honestly, we'll see what the vibes are. If I can bully people into like playing League of Legends with me or Marvel Rivals with me, we could do a little bit of that. I'm sure Hannah would be down if she's not busy. Okay, what? This side is definitely longer. I do want to reiterate, what I'm doing is definitely not the right way to be doing whatever it is I'm doing with this wig. I want to make this clear, this is a hack job. The way I do cosplay should not be learned from, nor should it actually be mirrored. We're just trusting the process and also hoping for a good time. Oh, yeah. I broke this. I don't know how it happened, because this is like actual broken plastic. I broke that trying to brush a wig a few months ago. Or it might have been a year ago at this point. I'm not sure. I was very surprised because I was sitting here brushing and then all of a sudden, like, the handle was just in my hand and the brush was, like, stuck in the wig. I was like, oh. Okay. Sure, why not? Current vote is either for Minecraft or Hades. Okay. We'll reassess. We'll reassess when it's time. But it is pretty... I don't have a preference right now, so it will probably be up to you guys, whatever we do. Guts Hades stream sounds cool, but my vote do be Balatro, so chat do be confused. That's so fair, that's so fair. Hey, and depending on what gets picked, we might do more than one thing. So I really like Balatro, but I do have a hard time playing Balatro for more than like an hour at a time. It's a good game. It's a fun game. But I don't know, just something about it. Either I'm not good enough at it to where it feels like it's stimulating enough for my brain to play for several hours, or I don't know. Not really sure. Oh. A Discord notification that the poll has closed. We had a joke poll in one of the group chats yesterday, trying to see if Kay should play Marvel Rivals. The way Marvel Rivals has absolutely, like, taken my friend group into a chokehold is crazy. And it's not even, like, just my online friend group. Like, my brother is obsessed with it. My IRL friends that I used to play Overwatch are obsessed with it. But, like, that part makes sense. But it's also letting me see just how many of my online friends also were obsessed with Overwatch back in the day before we all knew each other. Which is really funny. What is this feeling like? I feel like this side is giving Guts. It's giving Guts if he were from Spirit Halloween. Play Dark Souls. I don't even own a Dark Souls game, Zenith. And I've spent too much money today already. I had to buy a suit for a wedding. And then I bought some books. I did spend more than I had to because I wanted to give myself a little treat because I actually had to go buy clothes in person. I hate shopping for clothes. I'm short, so when I get pants, I never do hem them because I'm lazy, but it's like the notion of if I'm spending so much money on a piece of clothing that I'm going to have to alter to fit my body, it's like I don't want to pay a lot of money and still have to like put labor into it to make it fit. So buying clothes is like emotionally exhausting sometimes. But so I got myself some books as a little treat for being short. Good thing the short phobic isn't here. Yeah, they're not here. My internet do not be great for Marvels, and I'm not so great at Hero Pew Pews, but I love Darky Souls. And you know what? That's fair. Dark Souls and like Marvel Rivals, Overwatch, whatever, they play very differently. I wouldn't say I'm like great at Marvel Rivals or Overwatch, but when I played Overwatch rank, I know Silver's not good, but it's not bottom of the barrel, and for that, I feel very accomplished. And I'm pretty sure I got up to, like, really low gold at one point. But yeah, I'm not great at those games, but I'm good enough that when you play in quick play, we can do pretty good. I feel happy and confident with my gameplay. I don't think I could say the same about Dark Souls. I love how we're opposite, but we're still best buddies. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay. This feels... Let's start actually sectioning some spikes. I've just been chopping. I haven't actually been sectioning them out. One thing I love about wig hairs that have been abused to hell and back is they shape so easily. You can't really tell. You can tell from this angle. They shape, like, I can get them to do whatever so easily. because of how abused they are. Maybe I shouldn't say it like that. I don't think I should say it like that, actually. But like that's why people will tease or crimp their wigs, is because it makes shaping it so much easier. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have made that chop, but that's okay. It's fine. And then I'm gonna continue to chop what I just said I shouldn't chop. And that's how my wigs end up looking kind of funky sometimes if I'm having to do a big chop. I wonder what I'm gonna do with this after tonight. It will sit in a bag for several years. Love that for me. Okay. Let's get back to sectioning. Because Guts' hair is very spiky. And one of the things about all the, like, cosplay wigs for Guts is they're very, like... A lot of them kind of look like shit. Not that, like, mine looks better, but a lot of the, like, mass-produced ones, they're very thin spikes that just kind of, like, sit off of its head a little too far. I'm like, that's not Guts. That's spiky hair anime boy number 57. What do you mean Guts from Berserk? Anyway. This is not giving. But, like... What's wrong with this? This is too big. This is way too big. It needs to brush back as well. Oh, now it's starting to give. Now it's starting to give. This needs to be pinned. We'll try to spray it. But part of this problem is that it is a part that didn't get straightened very well. So I think it will need to be pinned. Best Buddy, I still believe you can beat Atreus in DS1. Wait, oh, in Dark Souls 1? I don't know why I thought that meant, like, the first Nintendo DS for a second. Guess we'll never know. Good luck. Good luck. I know it's not impossible. People beat the game. I know they do. I know people who have done it. Oh, speaking of Undertale, finally hit some Undertale music. The Undertale soundtrack is so good. Like, my nephew, who has no idea what Undertale is, loves some Undertale music. I play it for him in the car. Because, like, first of all, I know video game music is pretty easy to curate and make sure that it's, like, safe for a young kid to listen to without being, like, exposed to words and concepts his parents might not be chill with him knowing. Also, I don't think he's a 7-year-old that should be encouraged to say fuck, because he will just say it whenever. That's the thing about cursing with kids, is they are not good at perfecting the time and place to avoid getting in trouble. And so I don't want to, like, encourage him to say it. But in video game Undertale music specifically, I don't have to worry about that. So I have a playlist, like, just for him that's just Minecraft and Undertale music, and some Stardew music as well, because he loves Minecraft music. He'll ask for it by name. So I was like, I guess I'll just make him a playlist, because every time he's in the car with me, he's like, can we listen to Other Side? And I'm like, hell yeah, we can. Love Other Side from Minecraft. Sounds like a Nickelodeon fighting game on the internet. It's giving Girl Killed Off in Mingle Game and Squid Games too. The wig? Are you talking about the wig? I haven't seen the second season of Squid Games. I don't know if I will, mostly because I don't have access to Netflix and I don't care enough to pirate Squid Games right now. I loved season 1 of Squid Games. And I was so fucking mad with how they set up season 2 at the end of season 1. Because I was like, just let this man rest. Use that cop character that died, but we never saw the body. Like, I know enough about... There we go. Right. Hopefully my new cord should be at my house at some point during this stream. So next stream we won't have that problem anymore. But anyway, I feel like they could have used the cop character that they killed off in season 1, but then didn't show the body, so it's like very plausible deniability that he's still alive, especially because it was like the hot guy, and I feel like I know enough about K-dramas to know that character was still... Anyone who's seen season 2, please spoil this for me. Was that cop guy still alive? The one that was investigating? He's still alive. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I was so mad when the main character, they were like, yeah, he's gonna go back into the Squid Games. So I was like, can he just get his fucking life together, please? Can he just get a break? Like, I don't even like this character enough to watch him destroy his life. Like, we already have somebody else on the case. You didn't need to do this. I understand it's so that the audience has a familiar face to go with. Use the cop character. He's already in place for this. I was so pissed. I was so mad. I'm sure season 2 is good. I was so mad with that setup. And I was like, damn, I don't even know if I want a season 2, but this is set up for a season 2. Right, okay. Let me stop finicking with the back and actually do the front. Because the front is what's going to be seen on stream, and the back quite literally does not matter. The season, like, really pissed me off. See, he should have just taken that plane, been in his child's life, let this be up to somebody else. He did his time. He got his answers. What is he gonna do playing the games again? Yeah, he knows the secrets. What the fuck is he gonna do? I'm sure that's part of what season... Okay. I'm sorry the cord keeps cutting out. I keep, like, knocking it when I'm trying to get the hair off of my desk. I just won't do that. I just won't do that anymore. Bro should have hopped on the plane and fucked off already. Truly! Truly! It's not his problem! He's done enough! He's done enough! If he's that pressed, I don't know, just take the information he has and give it to somebody who can do something about it. Anyway. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I have a hard time handling stressful situations in media. And I think the very end of, like, season 1 of Squid Games was one of those situations where I was like, bro, please. Please, just go get some rest. I was like, this is stressful for no damn reason. Let this be someone else's problem. Which is kind of crazy because some of my other, like, most favorite pieces of media of all time is quite literally the main, like, the characters' worst points of their life. Like, look at Baldur's Gate 3. A good chunk of those characters, that is the worst time of their lives. Or pretty damn close to it. Go to a fucking therapist? I will be so real, Zenith. I could see myself being in that situation and being like, what the fuck is a therapist gonna do? Like, what the fuck could a therapist say to you in that situation? Like, that's such an outlandish thing to have lived through. Oh, but I think he would require, like, PTSD counseling as if he had gone to war. The resources were out there. It just might have taken some time for him to realize that. Just anything that doesn't include going back to the death games, take your money and fuck off. Truly, men will do anything but go to therapy. Not that far in season 1, but I heard there's a Korean K-pop celeb in season 2. Yeah, I saw that as well. Good for them. Good for the K-pop girlies. I don't follow K-pop super well. Like, I enjoy a little bit of K-pop here and there, but it was never something I got super duper into. I'm gonna pin this part down because it's fluffing up too much. I don't even know what this is gonna look like on my head. The bangs are probably too long. The bangs are definitely too long. They're also crooked. Let me fix that. Let me fix that. Okay. I'm worried about the bangs being too long, but I'm also worried about them being too short at the same time. So, good luck to us. Good luck to us. He doesn't really... Calling them bangs actually is... They're more like baby hairs than bangs. Well, maybe not baby hair, maybe more like middle schooler hair. So definitely not baby, but it's not full-grown hair like the rest of his head. Is that giving guts? That's giving a hot fucking mess. And it's still crooked. Right. What it is. This part. Right here. That's throwing me off. She's your new hyperfixation. I love that for you. Are you into K-pop, Zenith? There are a lot of hotties in season 2. Love that. Where did I put my scissors? Oh. This is the part that's on the shorter end. This is what I need to cut. No, it's not. Wait a damn minute. Yes, it is. I'm confused. It's hard. It's hard to see things when they get mirrored. This is a mess. This is absolutely a mess. Okay. Guts is hard since he just has the most average hair in anime history. Like, getting bald in his early 20s hair. Honestly, so the thing about Guts' hair is it's not particularly detailed, but the thing that makes it hard for wigs is just how short it is. And from the manga art that I was seeing, there is a lot of detail in the texture of his hair that, is kind of hard to replicate on wigs unless you are really good at doing like little tiny like spikes and adding all that texture. But like, they're not thin spikes the way a lot of the mass-produced Guts wigs seem to be based on like a quick Google search. I think the spikes that work best for him are oh, I have like the perfect example in my brain, but you guys, I don't think you guys follow a lot of like Atlanta-based cosplayers, but there's this one cosplayer, their name is M. Their Laios wig, their Laios from Dungeon Meshi wig is like, hang on, let me pull this up to make sure that it is exactly what I was thinking. Their username is non-binate. Their wigs are always really fucking good. Love their cosplays. Okay, when did you do Laios? That was this year, last year. Yeah, you can see the spikes kind of. Let me turn up my brightness. Those kinds of spikes, you can't see them very well. There's like a very specific way that a lot of wig stylers will style short spikes, and I think that's like exactly what you would need for Guts. I do not exactly have the know-how nor the tools to do that, nor the time, because I'm not trying to like spend a 4-hour stream just doing Guts spikes. But that would be like a perfect Guts wig. I would love to cosplay Griffith. Zenith, I genuinely want to cosplay Griffith. Griffith is the whole reason I'm interested in reading Berserk in the first place. But yeah, Guts' hair, what's difficult about it is just, I think, the shortness. And his hair is simple, but to to convey that same like shape and texture on a wig is actually a lot more complicated than somebody who doesn't style wigs a whole lot would realize. So he looks like he would be easy until you like start doing it, which is exactly what I'm learning right now. Hello, Guts Cosplay, let's go. Welcome in, Nico. How are you? Hope you're doing well. We're trying our best. Is this giving Guts at all? You know, I think I need to put it on my head. And I would think we need to stop cutting it unless the bangs are too long on my head. I think it is move shit out of the way and sit back normally time. Okay. I'm not putting on the wig. Oh, it's gonna like be way too poofy. Please focus on me. Hello? Okay, it got worse before it got better, but that's fine. Love that. This is gonna be so poofy. But you guys can suggest if you want me to add. Okay, hang on. Let me pull up. Let me pull up the poll, and I can tell you guys who all is gonna be on it. So I usually, whoever didn't win, I usually carry over to the next poll. So Gale, Enid, Hisoka, Willow, my honor mode Tav, and then Tom Nook from Animal Crossing. All 5 of those are going to be on the next poll, and also SpongeBob SquarePants for some reason. But I could add Griffith to that. I would just need to make a note. I would need to make a note. If you want me to add Griffith, I definitely can. Any excuse to try to cosplay Griffith. Because I already have a wig that would be perfect for Griffith. And I already have his vibe and everything. We would eat with that. Or actually, wait a minute. I can just pull this up, fake vote, and then suggest Griffith. So then when I go to make the thing and I look at the March cosplay thing, I'll know. It's been muted. Okay, I don't know when that muted. I have no clue. I don't know when I moved the thing. But I added Griffith. I added Griffith to the poll. Okay. Let me get my hair in a wig cap. Doing good. Hope you're having a good weekend. I'm so glad to hear that you're doing good. I'm having a really good weekend. I'm gonna be so real, guys. I'm doing so great. Just on a day-to-day level. I'm having a great time. I think I've talked about this a little bit before on stream. But you guys know I've been in like an unemployed era for a long ass time, but I got an editing job this spring, or this. Let me get a mirror so I can actually tell what I'm doing. We do be loving Scuffed Pocket stream. Listen, I have a cord that, according to Amazon, is on the Amazon truck being delivered to my house as we speak. And that should fix this, because I'm 99% certain it's just the cord going out. I'm so certain that's what it is. But anyway. I've been doing so good, just on a general day-to-day lately, Nico. I think most people here are old enough that they've either experienced or know people who have experienced the stress of being an unemployed adult and trying to find a job and figure out what you're doing with your life. And while what I have is not like going to, I don't know, pay for a fucking house or whatever, it is enough to like actually feel like I'm doing something with my life. And I didn't realize how much stressed out I was about that until I was no longer stressing about it, and everything really do just be chill as hell. And I love that for me. Okay. Oh, this is either gonna look kind of okay or really fucking bad. But it's fine. I should give it a good shake to get all of the hair out of it. I'll do that. Or I'll just drop it on the fucking floor. Okay. Love that. Ooh, because the way I was styling this, that might have just unstyled everything. Everything we've done. I love cosplay. I really do. I love how inherently trial and error cosplay is. And just how goofy it can be sometimes because of that. 2020 unemployment, hell, world, pandemic, times. Truly. I also, it doesn't help that I'm autistic. And majored in a field that is just kind of like hard to deal. What the fuck is that? Anyway. This is not how it looked on the wig head. Okay. The bangs are a little long, but I don't know if making them shorter will look bad on my head. But, like, maybe it is still giving... Hang on. I gotta Google an Ace Attorney character. Why is it kind of giving Phoenix Wright, but with bangs? Like, from this angle specifically. Okay, that's not half bad. It's a closet cosplay, it doesn't have to be perfect. That is so true. That is also true. This side looks really good. I don't know how to get this side to match. Angie Guts hair. It's guts enough. Yeah. Yeah. Love that. Love that. Honestly, we kind of ate on this side. We kind of did eat. Null? Oh my gosh, it's Null! Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. So you mentioned Berserk, and I was like, real shit? I still have not read it yet, but chat did say we should do a Guts cosplay tonight, so this is... I've been hacking away at this wig for the last hour. I'm doing good, fighting a Berserk hyperfixation. Love that. I'm so glad to hear that you're doing good, though. We're about to start the makeup process, so the wig has to come off. But if you guys don't know, this is Null. They're my Black Butler friend, and then we read gay webcomics together. Okay. He's back on the wig head for now. Yeah, he'll just be ominously in the back. Okay. Let me stop looking at Phoenix Wright. Still waiting for my Enid cosplay. I hope people vote for Enid at some point. I know there was like another person out here that was really into Wednesday at one point. But I haven't seen them in streams for a while. But maybe if we catch them again, you can get them to vote Enid with you. I also think I would like Berserk. If anything, and you know me, Null. If anything, I'll just be very, very normal about Griffith, and that'll get me through the whole thing. Okay. Guts just has like normal man face. He has a scar across his nose, right? Am I seeing that correctly? Just like a little scar across his nose. You need to be world's top 4 pocket fit. Love that. Okay. Just, I don't know why I always do this. I don't even think I particularly have crazy eye bags, just normal eye bags for somebody that stays up way too damn late most nights. I always cover them to have a nice clean slate to put on eye bags that are more disgusting than anything I could ever hope to have in real life. Griffith is the worst. I know he's the worst. Join a group of Griffith slanderers. He's absolutely your type in the worst way possible. Damn, I've been read for filth. I've been read for absolute filth. I'm excited to read Berserk and understand exactly what you mean by that at some point. Hang on, is Berserk Is Berserk on the Viz app, or do I have to, like, have a Shonen Jump? Berserk isn't Shonen Jump. I don't think it is. Can I read Berserk on the Viz app? Because I'm not dropping money. Alright, so I'm gonna have to pirate that shit somewhere. I don't know where I can read it legally in the easiest way possible. Gilbert Cocteau / Sebastian / Dio / Astarian / what the fuck? Is that just Griffith? Yeah, Noel knows me too well. Those are my favorite character archetypes. Damn, that's crazy. This is like the exact opposite. So my brother watched Arcane before I did. Because we play League of Legends together. So we play, when I finally watched Arcane, I was like, yeah, Victor's my favorite character. Everyone in my life looked at me and they were like, yeah, that makes sense. Of course Victor would be your favorite character. He's your type. My brother was like, really? You like Victor? Like, he didn't know. I think I have way too much makeup on this sponge, but that's okay. Don't forget Diavolo. How the hell is Griffith like Diavolo? Don't tell me this man is afraid of cause and effect. And also gets trapped in an endless death cycle. I know nothing about the world of Berserk, so I don't know what's actually possible, given the laws of its universe. So don't actually tell me. You like Diavolo? Slay. I think Diavolo's a fun character. I think he has a really fun, slutty design. Are we talking about Diavolo from JoJo's? I'm talking about Diavolo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I think he has a fun design. I think his power is cool. But he is not a character that I'm like, yeah, love me some Diavolo. I just think he's kind of neat. Like, genuinely neat, and not the way I usually mean when I say a character is neat. What isn't possible in Berserk? Now I'm scared. I'll start reading this soon. I got a new manga recently. It's not like new. It's actually old, but I think it's getting an omnibus reprint. But it's called Red River, and it looks really good. And I got the first 2 volumes of the omnibus, so I basically have the first 6 volumes, and I'm so excited to read it. I was gonna do that tomorrow while I waited for anime night with the homies. Anyway, I have so much wig hair all over my desk. Let's just say you'll be seduced by Griffith and then hate yourself for it. You'll basically go through what Guts goes through. Not Guts being my self-insert. No, you say that like I'm not already seduced by Griffith. When's anime night? We actually don't have a set time that we watch animes on Sunday. It's just whenever Raging Hannah and I are all, like, available. And then we'll watch shit for, like, 7 hours straight. Okay. I have to make my face look like a man face. Also, thank you for the follow, Null. Very real of you. Gut sheds. I am excited to read this. I'm very excited to read this. I'll be making tea, lurky time. I hope your tea turns out delicious. I'm a straight man, but Diavolo can fucking get it. Hey. You're not reading or watching JoJo's correctly if there's not a character that defies your sexuality that you're attracted to. That's just the JoJo's way. I need to get a contour stick, because can y'all... I'll show y'all. I need it to be known. This entire eyeshadow palette has never been used for eyeshadow. I have used it for contour and eyebrows. And you can tell. It's been through a lot. I don't even know how long I've had this. It's been years. It would help if I actually had the mirror looking at me and not my microphone. I forgot to put contacts in. I'm pretty sure Guts' eyes are like a gray, like a black gray or whatever. And I have some good contacts for that. I think we'll do that after we contour. Guts does have huge eyebrows, which is great. I've never been the kind of cosplayer that shave their eyebrows for a cosplay. I just do the best I can with the eyebrows that I have. Which means for 90% of anime characters, my eyebrows are too bushy, especially once I put like a color on it. But part of that was also because my brush was really big, so it made it look even thicker. Like, I remember, because I used to do really thick eyebrows because I was a victim of 2016 eyebrow blindness, and I carried that up until 2023, and until somebody told me I looked like England from Hitalia, and I was like, this is honestly the best thing anyone could ever say to me to break me out of this habit. They were so real for that. I've thought about that. I got that comment kind of early in 2023, and I have thought about going back to it and being like, hey King, you broke me of my eyebrow blindness with this comment, thanks. In Stardust Crusaders, the only thing I'm confused about is everyone's workout routines. They're all built like fucking trucks, and that's on Fist of the North Star being popular back then. Everybody looked like that. Old Joseph was built like that without using Hamon. Old Joseph's just a fucking unit. I can't think of Old Joseph without thinking about this one girl on TikTok whose whole brand was just being really, really attracted to Old Joseph. Specifically Old Joseph. And she was so funny. Okay. That's probably the best we'll get for a masculine physique on that part of my face. I'm gonna be so real. I learned how to do cosplay makeup from a cosplay YouTuber in like 2013, 2014. And it was from a tutorial that was old as hell back then. And it was like, yeah, this is how I do my Tony Stark makeup. And I was like, love doing masculine makeup. And this will just be my makeup routine for the rest of my life. And unfortunately, so far it has been. But that's fine. Oh, you know what okay, so I feel like a lot of my favorite cosplayers learn how to do their makeup from drag queens. I should look at drag makeup more often. I know drag kings are a thing, and I think that would be very helpful. Guts has lips, more so than other anime characters, so we can do that. I always feel like that looks dumb to contour like this part, but I've also usually seen that in how to like masculinize your face things, but I don't know if that actually makes sense. It does not to me. Yeah, I'll contour my nose for consistency. Just for consistency's sake. Just so you can see that it's there. Good contouring? Thank you! So, Noel, the fun thing about my makeup is I have done the same makeup for almost every character for the past, I don't know, 10 years? I don't do this much contouring when I cosplay Ciel anymore because, my face looks like an adult now, so if I contour it, it looks more like an adult. And Ciel is not an adult, so I have stopped contouring for Ciel, but this used to be my base for Ciel makeup. Back when I still looked like a child, because I was 18. You look like you're doing the chat thing? Honestly, I feel like that fits Guts. I feel like that's kind of his vibe, his physique. I don't want to like touch my nose too much because Guts' nose is like pretty defined. Like he has a nose more so than other anime characters. And the shape of his nose, I'm not gonna say his nose looks like my nose because it doesn't. But like, I think it's close enough, especially for a cosplay. Oh, Null! I may or may not have ordered and got my hands on all of the Black Butler art books. 3 and 4 are currently like on the Amazon truck being delivered to me as we speak, but the first 2 I got them last weekend. In the second one, there is some spicy art of your girl Angela. We gotta call sometime and go through the art books because they're really silly. Or I could go through them on stream if everyone's interested. Because there's some really silly things in there. Oh, I should be doing black for guts, not brown. Because my wig is black. We'll do a preliminary brown just so it matches. We gotta absolutely gotta. Yeah, we do. I'm home this Friday. Let me look at a calendar. I'm home this Friday if you wanted to do that then. We gotta get back to Castle Swimmers at some point too. You have some crazy good news? Oh, I'm excited. If you want to share it now, you can, but if it's like a little personal, you definitely don't have to dox yourself on stream. Okay. Let's get some black in there. Can I say, okay, before I say this, general rule of thumb for makeup, it's not safe to keep makeup for like years and years and years and years because it does harbor bacteria, especially, I know mascara does. I've had people yell at me about my mascara. My best friend did tell me last year that if I had any love for her, I would throw away my 10-year-old mascara. And I did. You want to watch Chainsaw Man? Oh, Zin, the Chainsaw Man is so good. Chainsaw Man women are so fucking beautiful. That's just Tatsuki Fujimoto art style. He designs really good characters, I feel like. I love the way he draws women. I don't know what it is. It just hits. But anyway, you don't need to keep, I think eyeshadow's a little bit safer to keep forever, but I've had this fucking eyeshadow palette. I've had this eyeshadow palette since 2012. Since 2012. I feel like I use it a lot. And there's still so much shit in there. And I feel like I use it all the time. This used to be how I did my eyebrows for CL Phantom Hive when I first started cosplaying in 2014. 2014 was such a Black Butler autism year for me. That's when I read the manga. Then I got super into the musicals. I'd seen the second musical beforehand, like the year before, but then I got really into the musicals. That has a good shape to it. That has a very good guts shape to it. Nezu, welcome in! We're doing our best with the guts cosplay. He emailed a bunch more popular YouTubers to cover Boyfriend's webtoon. I got the guy who did the gigantic Dream SMP Heatwaves video to cover it. Oh my gosh! Wait, I have not seen that video. Send that to me. The Dream SMP Heatwaves video essay? Send that to me now. I know what I'm watching tonight. That is so cool. Currently researching together. That's so exciting. I cannot wait for this video to drop. Sorry, I'm a big fan of Berserk. Hey, don't worry about it, Nezu. I have not started it yet, but I'm really fucking excited to finally read Berserk. I've always heard so many things about it. Welcome in, Alec. How are you? I hope you're doing well. He's so cool. Anyone who makes video essays about Minecraft fan stuff is instantly really cool to me. And I don't care. That's one of the least cool things that I can say. I think that's cool. Also, a lot of the Dream SMP video essays are really fucking banger, and there's a lot of love put into it. Okay. We don't have to go like too crazy. So I'm not trying to look like England from Hetalia. If anybody doesn't know, Hetalia is like a really old anime. that's basically about personifications of the countries. It's low-key kind of racist. I have not seen that thing in a long time. It's great, but it's dark. Yes. That is the one thing I will say about just the anime community at large. And I think part of it is probably people hyping it up to be like, wow, Berserk is just so fucked up. And like, I'm sure it is. But the anime community is really good about warning about Berserk being very intense. I feel like over the years I've heard enough to have a really good idea of what I'm getting, not like a really good idea of what I'm getting into, but I have a really good idea of the most important triggers to me, because not every content warning is gonna trigger everyone in the exact same way or the exact same intensity, but there are like a couple of things that usually really bother me depending on how they're handled, and I already know that I'm gonna encounter that in Berserk, and so I can be prepared for it. Most of Berserk was spoiled to me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have surprisingly avoided a lot of spoilers. And it could just be everything I've seen is so out of context that I have no idea what to do with it, so I either just forget or, like, that's just Berserk. There's nothing else I can put with that memory in my brain. But I will say, the anime community is not always historically been good at, preparing people for fucked up shit. Especially an anime community that used to take, a really disgusting anime and jokingly recommend it to people who didn't really know anything about anime. If anyone is old, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. Casually plays Forces in the background. Wait, is Forces a game, or are you talking about the music playing right now? The story about a guy embracing his inner Berk. So true. So true. If you want to get into Berserk, you're in for the ride of a lifetime. I have heard that so many times. I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of excited to go on this ride for a lifetime. I love when he says it's cirking time and circs all over the place. Not him circing while he discovers his inner Berk. That's crazy. All of Invincible has been spoiled to me at this point. Oh no! Can I ask, was it spoiled to you on TikTok? Because TikTok is I love TikTok, but TikTok is the worst place on the planet, and also leak Twitter is the worst places on the planet when it comes to spoilers, because nobody ever tags anything. There are no spoiler warnings. You'll just be scrolling through like anime edits and then all of a sudden like boom, boom, Chainsaw Man spoilers. Okay, sure. Berserk was spoiled to me because I got curious after seeing a comment about a certain event in a Full Metal Alchemist comment section. Yeah, there are some things, especially depending on the age of the people having the conversation, there are some animes and mangas that everyone just assumes everyone has seen and read. Damn, Boku no Pico just brought me 10 years back. Goated reference. I've actually never seen it myself, and I feel like I need to like specify that because I've seen a highly censored version, because I don't know if you guys ever watched like anime YouTubers back in the day, but there was a period of time where anime YouTubers would watch and react to that show and then post it on YouTube, but because it's on YouTube, it was heavily censored. Heavily censored. And that has been my one and only experience with that anime. And I'm fine with that. Satiated my curiosity without traumatizing me. And you know what? Appreciate that. In hindsight, though, it was really weird that these YouTubers were doing that. Forces, the most iconic song related to Berserk. Nice. Okay. Bible Black goated reference. I've never seen that. Berserk is too evil. I prefer reading Bible, Black Bible. I've never seen that, but I have heard of it, so I have like a vague idea of what it is. I'm back, and yes, Berk do be zerking. Berk always zerks out here is what I'm learning about Berserk. I've always wanted to buy a behelit, but I wouldn't ever wear it in public. Wait, let me Google what that is. Let me do a quick little, what is this? How do I spell that? I should be seeing this. Would that be like a necklace? Yeah, it looks like it would be a necklace. Honestly, if I'm looking at what you meant, I would wear that in public. It's so freaky, but like, I don't know. I can't look away from it. I might feel differently once I've like read the manga and know what it actually is, but just at a quick glance, that's some like freaky body horror shit, but like not in a way that makes me feel like I belong on a watch list, if that makes sense. It's pretty much Dream's favorite anime. That's crazy, Zenith. Oh yeah, general warning for people who don't know or were not in the anime community a million years ago. Boku no Pico is just quite literally child porn, the anime. Not worth looking up what it is or anything like that. It used to be a joke in anime circles to recommend it to unsuspecting people to traumatize them, basically. So it's actually kind of crazy that a community like that became a mainstream community in pop culture. Like, what do you mean? Anime was really, really fighting against true demons to become a pop culture phenomenon. It's old school hentai. Remember Bible Black? That shit's classic. Yeah, I'm actually not that into hentai. Like, I love that it exists for the people who are into it. But I'm also just, I think I've said this before, low-key sex repulsed, kind of asexual. So I'm not into watching things at all where that's like the only thing going on. Or just like that particular genre of anime. Love that it exists for other people though. I have said before, and my grandma agrees with me on this, like, we obviously know porn is always going to exist. And also, a lot of the porn industry is inherently exploitative, and the animation industry is also exploitative in different ways, but if you're gonna have like gooning material, I would rather it be animated than have it like be a real person being exploited. And obviously I know not everyone in porn is being exploited to be in porn, but that's like, I think I formed this opinion before, like, OnlyFans existed. Never expected to hear gooning material. Listen, they kind of popped off when they made the word gooning. It's so fun to say. It's so fun to say. When I was in 6th grade, I had a friend in 8th grade who had watched it, and our friend group used to gather around and ask her about all the messed up stuff there was in it. It was like a council. No, that sounds like something I would do. That's so funny. Rip to your friend who watched it, though. Rest in peace. I hope they're okay. Good material is sometimes a popular topic. And yeah, that's fair. You remember those days, Rip? Only know it from the Goku no Piccolo meme. I've never seen that meme. But I also have never actually watched Dragon Ball. So I've never been in Dragon Ball fan spaces. Oh, before I get too far in the eye makeup process, I do need to put the contacts in. Say what you want about Has Been. The fact Vivzy shares a light on that topic is great until you find out who wrote Poison and storyboarded Angel Dust scenes with Valentino. I'm gonna be so real. I don't really know a whole lot about that. I'm not super up to date about Has Been discourse. I also, quite frankly, don't care. Like, if real people are being hurt, then that sucks. And I know there's been issues with, like, how animators are being treated, and I hate that. But, like, I really don't know anything about these people, and I don't want to know anything about these people. I already have so much going on in my brain about freaky-ass YouTubers. I can't keep hearing about creators who are gross. There's too many of them. Just really need more Baldur's Gate 3 hentai. There is so much of it. I promise you, there is so much of it out there. Just adding context to what Mel was talking about, don't worry. Yeah, no, that's fair. Don't blame me, Pocket. Like, quite frankly, I really don't care what kind of freaky stuff people get up to when it's fictional. There are things that I find upsetting that I don't want to see in fiction or like can't engage with in good faith. But like, if the gist of the has-been discourse is they're a pro shipper, I'm like, okay, first of all, I don't even know this person. What is knowing this information going to do for me? That's just like another thing to file into. Sometimes creators are freaky weirdos. Freaky predator YouTubers always blows the leaves out of my pockets. Why are so many YouTubers predators? It's such a weird thing. All right, where are my contacts? Before I forget again. I usually put them in first, but we went straight from wig styling to putting foundation on my face. The bestest schooner stuff do be JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. There's no need for anything else. Until Baldur's Gate 3 came out, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure was the horniest group of people I've ever seen in my life. Specifically the fandom. They were really silly though. Like, I'm pretty sure they were joking half the time. And it was so funny. Your guts looks great, but I think you could be able to slay Griffith like, really well too. Yeah, no, Null, I have a wig that would be perfect for Griffith. All I need to do is just like, kind of recurl it a bit, maybe. Not really curl it, but, and the bangs need to be cleaned up because I cut them when I was 19 years old and I didn't really know how to style a wig at that point. But now I have thinning shears as well to make the bangs be nice. Can people just behave for 5 minutes? Couldn't help but quote Shrek. No, that's what I felt like. Do you guys remember there was like a period of time a couple years ago where it was like every other week some big YouTuber was getting called out for being a predator. And I was like, can we chill out? Can y'all not abuse your power for 5 minutes? It was crazy. And then there was that period at the beginning of this year with like dream drama. And then Iskal from Hermitcraft also came out that like he was kind of gross. Oh, there's wig hair on this contact lens now. Let me give that another dip. Baldur's Gate 3 gooning is crazy. Yeah, the Baldur's Gate fandom gives the JoJo's fandom a run for its money when it comes to a horniest group of people on the internet. At least that I've experienced. I don't really care to find groups like that. Also, I should have said this earlier. For people passively watching the stream, warning, I am poking contact lenses into my eyeball, so that might be a little gross. And I always struggle to put them in. If anybody knows who Baby No Money is, and have been seeing like his cosplay stuff this year, when they were struggling to put the contact lenses in his eye for Miku, I felt that on such a spiritual level. Okay, there we go. There we go. It doesn't make that much of a difference, especially for stream. But I love wearing circle lenses. I love changing my eye color. It just adds a little something extra that makes me feel like a cartoon character. Not even 100 terabytes of Fruta Carlac would be enough to satisfy my desires. And you know what? Good for you. Carlac deserves a rabid fan base like that. Show her the love. She needs it. Okay, will this one go in easier? It did. Thank God. Okay. Love that. Baldur's Gate 3 is a dating sim with a bit of combat. Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. Okay. Do I feel like there's something in my eye? Because there is, or is that the contact's just settling? I think that's the contact's just settling. Okay. Locally producer I really liked was exposed for that this past year, and it fucking sucks so bad because he was a fucking wizard at tuning Teto, and literally nobody can tune her like he could. Oh, I'm so sorry, dear. It happens a lot in creative industries where like it comes out that somebody's like an abuser or a predator, and it's so frustrating. It's so disappointing. And I know that happens in like fandom spaces as well. And it's so upsetting that somebody that you either looked up to or produced artwork that you really liked ended up being that kind of person, because it does taint the artwork. Why is it when Minecraft YouTubers get past 200k subs, they fantasize about bending little Timmy over his trike? Oof. Alright, let me finish my point about Deer, and then we'll talk about that, Zenith. But, like, I don't know about that particular Vocaloid producer, but I do know there's, like, becomes this thing about not wanting to put money in their hands because they're so gross and you don't want to support that. But, like, also, anybody who has known me since 2021 knows that I was a Wilbur Soot fan. And for those who don't know, he was associated with the Dream SMP. He made music. Well, he still does make music. He makes music. And it came out last year? It came out last February or so that he was a gross abuser and a groomer. Well, actually, I don't know if the grooming was true. I might be making that up. But he was like a physical abuser, a manipulator, all that. Just like a really bad guy. And that made his music insufferable to listen to, because a lot of his music was about how shitty of a person he was. So with the hindsight of knowing he was still like that, it's like, yeah, this music isn't good anymore, and now it just feels bad. But then also there's been other cases of, like, this happens a lot if you are into, like, alternative music, like Warped Tour-esque stuff, because I know people have been talking about that a lot over the past few years, where it's like, wow, this band I really liked growing up is into kids. Gross. I don't want to listen to this music anymore. I don't want to financially support those people. So I definitely know how that feels, Nezu. Zenith, I think what it is it's less so about little Timmy and more so about the power that that person can hold over little Timmy. And if they could hold that same power over somebody who is above the age of 18, I think it would still hit for them, as we see with people like Iskal from Hermitcraft. It's more about the power than it is the actual age of the victim. But I hate to say it, kids are just a lot more vulnerable than adults typically are, which is why, and also, that's the people they have access to. Like, if most of your fan base is minors, that's who you have access to have power over. I don't know, Guts just feels like an eye bag kind of guy. And now I'm just going on autopilot. It's definitely a power thing, but also, if you know a certain demographic of content, or a certain type of content attracts a certain demographic of people, and it's a demographic of people you're a little weird about, it makes sense that they would be drawn to those kinds of content. Minecraft YouTubers do have a lot of access to children, unfortunately. Or just be MatPat and retire at the heart of your career. Hey, MatPat's doing what makes him happy, and I'm proud of him. Good for him. You either die a hero or live long enough to become a monster. Disgusting. My friend wants to screenshot the finished results when you're done. Oh, yeah, sick. I could also put, like, take a selfie and put that. That feels weird, though. You can screenshot it. I was gonna say I could take a selfie and put that in the Discord, but, like, I don't know. I feel weird doing that. Guts is in so much pain. Oh, I know. I know he's been through it. It's like Michael Jackson. Why do I hear his music in the radio in supermarkets? Like, what? Okay, so I was a child when that was going on. I don't know a whole lot about Michael Jackson other than the fact that people joked about him being a pedophile when I was a kid, and that he was also probably groomed and a victim to somebody when he was a kid as well. Not that that, like, excuses him if he actually did anything, but more, I guess, like, an explanation of where he came from. Because it's like, you know, the cycles of abuse or whatever Baldur's Gate 3 was about. Was he actually, like, convicted of stuff, or, like, actual accusations? I guess it doesn't, like, if he was convicted, it would be a different conversation. But, like, were there actually accusations about that man? Because I don't know. I was a little baby. I was a little baby when he was in the height of his career. I don't know this man. My mom was a fan of his music, but, like, you're not gonna tell your young child about celebrity I'm not defending him. I'm just telling you that's literally all I know about this man. I know nothing about this man. Like, I don't know what the case is. I don't know anything. Guts is the character everyone uses whenever they want to be emo. Oh, sick. Love that. Love that. I think that's so funny, Noel, because I feel like I come from a corner of the internet where everyone uses fucking CL Phantom Hive when they want to be emo. Seems like Baldur's Gate 3 definitely has been relevant with its themes, holy shit. I mean, to be fair, the cycles of abuse will always be relevant, and humans do be drawn to, like, the greed of power and all that. So that's probably always going to be relevant, unfortunately. Guts and CL would get along. Would they actually? Would they actually? I feel like we can put the wig on and then finish the makeup process if it's not given Guts yet. Yes, no cap. That is so interesting to me. That is so interesting to me. Would they give, like, sibling energy, or is Guts adopting CL? I think it's so funny how MatPat keeps retiring, but then some big FNAF thing happens and he ends up crawling out of retirement to talk about it for a few hours. Honestly, that's me. I don't know what that would be me about, but I feel like that's kind of like my energy. That's what I felt like when I would say, yeah, I'm not gonna make videos about Baldur's Gate 3 anymore, and then I proceed to make more videos about Baldur's Gate 3. Like, I remember I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna, I think I'm done with Baldur's Gate video essays, and then patch 7 finally dropped, and it's like, here's another Baldur's Gate 3 video essay. Okay. Is this giving Guts? Is this giving Guts, or is it giving generic anime boy 57? Let me just keep showing you the one good side. I feel like that's gonna need to be penned. Early Golden Age Guts? Oh, sick. Should I, if I Google that, am I gonna see something that's a crazy spoiler, or will I just see some pictures of Guts? Can't wait for patch 8 and Pocket Deep Dive Vid. No, I promise you, Overlord, I don't think I have anything else to say about that game that I haven't said already. I have nothing new to add to the conversation. I think we're actually done with Baldur's Gate video essays for real. I'd specifically type... Okay. That's Golden Age, no helmet. Okay. I wish I would have looked that up first for my wig reference. Anyway, that's fun. Okay. I feel like I need something more. I need something on my eyes. We'll do a little bit of eyeliner just to, like, shape it. Don't risk it, I'll send you some in DMs. Oh, okay. I should have seen that earlier. Oh, that's cute. That's such a cute picture of Guts. That's also a really good wig reference picture. Yeah. Okay. You can take a look at the previous games. I would have to play them first. I know right now I'm working on a little video essay about my experience playing Dragon Age Origins. And potentially I'm not promising them yet, but maybe some character videos about the Dragon Age companions. I think that could be fun. And then I've got, like, some random, like, anime ones that I've been working on. I have one about killing I've told this to Noel already. I have one about killing stalking. I don't know if y'all remember that. I wanted to do a video that was, like, looking at killing stalking and then also its fandom and, like, its reputation. Because I feel like that's a wild story. Like, how do you go from Yuri on Ice to killing stalking? And how do you go from being Tumblr's darling to Tumblr's most misunderstood work as quickly as killing stalking did? I feel like putting on eyeliner ruined it. I feel like that ruined it, actually. But now that it's there, we have to do it to both of them. Yeah, okay. I've missed so much of the Dragon Age streams. Oh no, we finished Origins. They're all on my YouTube under like the lives page. I can put them in a playlist though. We're going through the DLC right now. So there's still some Dragon Age Origins vibes to be had out there. I don't do my eyeliner right. Does anyone out there remember Emma Blackery? She still exists and like makes music and all that. But I used to watch her religiously in high school and like early college. And she did some makeup tutorials back in the day. And she's like, yeah, I just pull on my little eye to get the eyeliner right. And I was like, oh shit, that's such a good idea. I have since learned that's actually really bad for you to do. Like, not like super bad, but it's like bad for your skin. And you shouldn't do it. And I probably for real shouldn't do it because this part is like really droopy for me. And I know like stretching that out over time makes it worse. But sometimes when my skin just isn't cooperating, I gotta do it so that I can get this eyeliner on there. Alright. That's not half bad. Can I be here for Dragon Age 2 to defend every flaw? Absolutely. I'm gonna be so real. Pyramus, I'm pretty easily entertained. I'll probably really enjoy Dragon Age 2, and at most, I'll just laugh at its flaws. That's what I did with Origins. I loved Origins. And there were some points where I was like, why does it look like that? But that was mostly about, like, character expressions. Like, I know when the games were made. I have a good idea of what to expect. She streams on Twitch now, but I never catch them. I did not know she streamed on Twitch. I haven't kept up with her in so long, but I'm really happy to see that she's, like, doing well. Dragon Age 2 is still a masterpiece, though, regardless of the flaws. I've heard I still found loads to enjoy it, and I love that for you. I'm not gonna put on mascara, because Guts doesn't feel like a mascara girly, and also, putting on mascara always makes me dysphoric for some reason. When I'm doing a mask cosplay, even though a lot of cosplayers would do their mascara for a mask cosplay, because a lot of anime characters are definitely wearing mascara, I always feel like it looks wrong when I do it. Maybe it's a skill issue. I look forward to Dragon Age 2 romancing Isabella time. I don't know who I'm gonna romance in Dragon Age 2, and I'm not gonna look it up either, because you guys have said everyone's bisexual in that game. You're working on a new audio drama? Oh, that's exciting. That's so exciting. If you guys don't know Null, they always make really cool stuff. They made an anime about cat girls, and it's really good. Dragon Age 2 is just coming after Origins and took out its main system, so it gets a lot of hate for it. That's fair. See, I'm coming at it from a perspective of I did not have to wait for these games to be made. I did not have to, like, sit here and wait for them to come out after I finished the others. I really loved Origins. I'm not super attached to the actual gameplay of Origins. Like, I had fun with it, but I'm not attached to it. I was more here for the characters and the story. So I don't foresee myself having issues with Dragon Age 2. That's also part of why I think I'm gonna enjoy Veilguard when we get to that eventually. I have, like, this one piece. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I should put my earbuds in before we play a game. Thank you. It's done. Dungeon Meshi base this time around? I'm so excited. I rewatched Dungeon Meshi recently because I got Raging and Hannah to watch it with me. And I'm so excited. I think I'm gonna get the box set for the manga and then read it before season 2 comes out, because I need to know more about Mithrin, because I love Mithrin. You're going to love Inquisition's gameplay. I'm excited to get to Inquisition. I think I've said before, I'm probably going to romance Solus just because I like to bully that bald-headed, egghead bitch I know a little bit about Solus, and I feel like he will be fun to romance on stream because it is just going to be bullying Solus the whole time. But also, the little bit that I know about the Veilguard, I think that's what I want to do for, like, narrative reasons. Gonna go take care of other stuff. It was nice jumping into your stream. Yeah, of course, it was nice to have you here. I'm so glad you came by. We love Solus. I think Solus is so goofy. I know I've said before on stream, and we've all agreed that this is not true, but the girlies used to say that it was a Solus to Astarion pipeline. The real pipeline is Morrigan. Morrigan and Astarion is the real pipeline. But the girlies were saying Solus for a little while. And that was when I decided I was going to romance Solus, and then I learned a little bit more about the Veilguard. Has everyone in chat played Veilguard? Or, like, don't care about Veilguard spoilers? Because the one thing I know about it, I don't know if it's a Veilguard spoiler, or if it's an Inquisition spoiler. Is this a safe space for potential Dragon Age spoilers so I can tell y'all what I know? You SpongeBob bald clip. That was us when we did Withers a couple months ago. I don't care about it. I'm never gonna play it. Okay, that's fair. Favorite ending to Veilguard is the bad ending. Ooh. So we're not gonna get the bad ending of Veilguard unless I just fuck up. I don't like doing the bad stuff first if I can help it. I care not about spoilers. Okay, sick. You get Veilguard on sale. I'm hoping it's on. I can catch it on sale at some point. I haven't like started looking for it to be on sale because I haven't even thought about buying it yet. Because we still have to get through to an Inquisition. So I'm not even thinking about it yet. Veilguard is okay, but the writing do be horrendous. Okay, so we're gonna have a lot to laugh about. But the thing I know about Veilguard is that, like, Solus either is the bad guy or is the catalyst for, like, the bad thing you're fighting against. Like, he's involved with that. So I saw that, and I was like, I kind of want to romance Solus for the drama. Like, I know Rook and your Inquisitor are not the same character, but I kind of want to romance Solus for the drama, for the sake of it. To get a good look at his character arc, so then we can either defend him or be like, Pookie, why? When we get to Veilguard. It's a game you could get 100% free and still want your money back. You see, I don't think I'm going to feel that way about it, because at the very least, I'm gonna have a lot of fun in the character creator. At the very least, I'm gonna go fucking hard in character creation. It's almost impossible to get the bad ending on Veilguard unless you're doing it intentionally. Like, you have to not do anything with your companions. Okay, slay. I like to do things in games. I like to not miss things. And I know a lot of times, like, the bad ending cuts out content or, like, you're missing something. Okay. I'm gonna pause Spotify. I'll wait for the song to end and then I'll pause Spotify because that feels kind of rude. And then I'm gonna plug my earbuds in so that I can hear things better than I can right now. I will say, low-key, I'm very proud of how this turned out. Okay, are these plugged in for real? They are. Sick. I'm very happy. This isn't as bad as I thought it would be. I'm gonna be so real. Are we back? We're back. Okay. I'm gonna be so real with you guys. When I saw somebody had suggested Guts for the cosplay poll, I did, in a moment of weakness, think they meant Griffith. I read Guts and I was like, yeah, that's Griffith. That's Griffith. And I got the names mixed up and I was like, we're gonna eat so bad. And then when I realized a few weeks later that it was actually Guts and not Griffith, I was like, ooh, that'll be a fun challenge. I don't know if we're gonna pull it off. I think we got the essence, and that's all that really matters. And I'm proud of myself. Kinda ate. Solus is a racist god since he's based off of Tolkien Wood Elf. but we love Tolkien-based elves. See, I did know that Solas was racist. That's why, because he's like is he the only Dragon Age companion, period, that has a race requirement to romance him? I did know that about him. And I thought that was fucking crazy. There's one thing in Veilguard about Solas that just annoys me about how it's just glossed over. Okay, work. I will probably agree with you on that, honestly. I will probably agree with you on that. And I will probably make shit up to fill in the holes. I will probably talk at great lengths about that. Right, okay. Let me... What's the vibe? I'm not sure what the vibe is. For us to do... Let me look at Steam and see what games that I have. I kind of am feeling a little bit of Balatro, which is kind of wild. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean you want to play Balatro? Okay. I've been streaming for 2 hours. Sweet. That jump scared me because I do not even have OBS open right now. I did not see that coming. Overlord, we are absolutely popping off. Balatro, let's go. We'll play Balatro for a little bit. I don't know if we'll play it for the whole 2 hours, but we have 2 hours and some change to vibe. There's one thing in Veilguard about Solas, pissing off by your self-handsome, me to Solas. It's something so subtle too. It's in a team meeting and everyone just ignores it. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. Ooh, not this absolute banger coming on when I'm about to open Balatro, which has its own banger music. Anyway. We're gonna stop Spotify before we get overstimulated. Alright, let me get our categories swapped up. It's Balatro time. I'm titling my stream like I'm role-playing from Guts from Berserk. I'm not doing that. Oh, I need to move my makeup case. I didn't think about this. I didn't think about getting my shit handled. We'll just do this. That's solid enough for now. We can go here. And this is fine. They fucking popped off when they made the music for Balatro. I'm gonna be so real. It's a banger. Okay. Can everyone... I should have asked this earlier. Y'all can hear the music and everything okay, right? It looks a little low in OBS. And it's probably been low this whole time. I do like the blue deck. Are we good with that? Are we good with that? We'll just... It's the same thing I've been playing, because I like the perk. I think it's fun. Okay. I like having extra hands. I've momentarily forgotten how to play Balatro. We got it. This is nice. You played the Dark Queen of Morthulm. I have no idea what that is. I've not played it. What is it like? I feel like I've not played Balatro that much, but TikTok thinks that I'm a Balatro fanatic because I keep getting like Balatro memes. Or like videos of people seeing like actual like card sets at a store and being like, it's Balatro! And I think it's so funny. I also think it's funny because a lot of I have a couple of friends that are absolutely obsessed with Balatro. I'm gonna open a planet card instead. What's a flush again? Cards of the same suit. Oh, hell yeah. We'll level that up. The whole game takes like 30 minutes. You basically play as a boss that kills the player who keeps coming over and over again and getting stronger, and it gets philosophical real fast. It's also free to play. Oh, that's cool. I might look into that later. I know in the past we've done streams where we did a bunch of like smaller games or like demos. Whoa, Guts is playing Balatro. Guts is playing Balatro. Brennan, have you read Berserk? Do you? Okay. Do you read manga? No? Okay. That's fair. I don't know why I thought you said that as in a, like, you knew who the character was and you were like, wow. But that makes sense. Oh, I've never seen this one. That's cool. Prevents death if chips scored are at least 25% of the required chips. This is a self-destructing Joker, though. But, like, that's kind of fire. You were just being dramatic? That's fair. I just know it from you cosplaying it right now. Okay, sick. Love that. Okay, what the fuck am I gonna do with this? We got straight people out here. Name 3 characters from the Bible. Just casually names Wheatley's entire family. No, that was so funny. That was so funny. It's all the same suit. So, like, what if I just discard this? I want to get a 5. I don't have any more discards. Okay. That's high card. I'll do a little duo action. I still have hands. There we go. We have our flush. We gotta get back to Cult of the Lamb at some point. I have not been feeling it, but we gotta get back to it and finish it. I'll cash out my $6. That's a good one. Okay. Balatro is so funny because it's one of those games that I feel like you do really, really well until all of a sudden you're not. And then it's very scary. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. 3 of a kind. Sure. I'm just gonna discard all of these because I don't know what to do with these. A 2-pair. Cinnamon waffle? Wait, that sounds really fire. I wasn't even hungry, but like now that you mention it, now that you mention it, I don't know if that's a reference to something, but we do love waffles and we do love a little bit of cinnamon. Oh, I can make French toast. We have eggs and bread and all of the things. I love a good celestial pack. We're gonna level up the 2 pair because I've been getting those a lot lately. That's like my favorite thing about this game is just being able to level up the points, basically. And I think that's so fun. Okay. I am not sure what the best course of action here is, so we're just gonna fuck ourselves over there. Right, okay. Love that. Love that. We'll do that. A good 2 pair. That's all we needed. That is all we needed. I forget how much some of these jokers end up actually doing. So you know I'm gonna buy a celestial pack at any given moment. What's 4 of a kind? Cards are the same rank. They may be played with one other unscored card. I feel like we're more likely to do a straight than that. My campus has those water bottle fill things that says how many bottles it saved, but it doesn't say numbers anymore. You guys have saved too many. Sure, we'll do that. You guys have saved too many water bottles. It can't keep counting. Swap to some Eldritch Horror symbols or something. I love when things mess up like that and end up becoming super funny. Okay, that's all still high card. We don't want that. We'll do that. I always feel like Balatro has a sedative effect to it. So I feel like I yap a lot while I stream. But when I play Balatro, it's just like, I want to just vibe out. And just enjoy the music. I don't know what it is about Balatro that does that. I do think it's kind of fun though. My family used to play cards a lot when I was growing up. Oh, I needed a 10. Okay. My family used to play cards a lot growing up, and Balatro kind of scratches that same itch. Because we don't really play cards that much anymore. Mostly because the main family member we played them with passed away a few years ago, so it just does not hit the same. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this hand? Hello? Okay, work. I literally have nothing. I literally have nothing. How did the high card work again? The played hand is not any of the above hands, only the highest ranked card scores. Okay. So it's basically just a discard. A fancy discard. I guess we'll get a good 2 pair. That's fine. Cinnamon waffles sound delicious right now. Oh, absolutely they do. Abso-fucking-lutely they do. I really want some now. I might make French toast after stream. I don't know. I always feel like I talk about like wanting to like make things while I'm streaming, but then when I actually finish streaming, I love streaming. I really do. But there's an aspect of like being super social that is inherently exhausting to me. So when I actually end a stream, it's like an instant energy crash. It also probably doesn't help that I have an energy crash around 10 p.m. anyway. But it's like, I could be on stream and be like, yeah, I have all this energy to like make all of these fun things that I've said I wanted to make. And then I hit the end stream button, I turn my little ring light off, and it's like, wow, it's kind of silly. I thought I could make French toast. Cards played previously are debuffed? What does that mean? It does still work for 3 of a kind. We got a fucking full house. Let's go. This is great. This is so great. Oh, also, I want to say, for those who were here from the beginning of stream, did we enjoy the wig process? Is that something we might want to do again for other cosplay streams? Where we do more of the, like, stuff that I would have normally have done before stream? A little bit of the crafting process when it doesn't take a million years. We'll do a 2-pair. Yeah, this is Slay. Oh, this is such a Slay time. I love this. Oh, I didn't... We got a big cash out that time. I didn't discard a single time. Every played card permanently gains +5 chips when scored. Yeah. Say less. I'm gonna save my money. Okay. I guess I could have re-rolled. I don't know, it feels weird wasting money on a re-roll. Okay. Girl, what do you want me to do with this? I should have been leveling up my pairs. Okay. We'll discard these. Yeah, we'll do a straight. That works. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. I assume when it says permanently upgrade, it just means until I lose this run. Like, it's just for the run. I love having a second monitor. I just made a new record with Darky Soul 3. Beat the intro boss under 2 minutes. Let's go. Oh, that's so exciting. That is really cool. Hands is 2 selected cards, 2 multi-cards. We'll buy that. We'll buy the Celestial pack. Three of a kind? Ooh. I've been doing a lot of okay, not a lot. I did literally one. We'll do this. Level up our 3 of a kind. And I'm gonna purchase a reroll. Oh, that's just for up here. But that worked out so nicely. Our pair is now leveled up. We're gonna level up everything if we can. Okay. Love the backpacker one. It's so good. This is the first time I'd seen it. I've not put a lot of time into Balatro. I think, what does Steam say? I have played Balatro for less than 4 hours, 3.9 hours. So after our time here, like, we're probably already up to 4 hours. Okay. I guess I'll just throw out a pair and throw these out for discarding. Oh, wait! Fuck. Okay, I hit the wrong button. We'll do a straight. That was embarrassing. Those are rookie numbers, gotta pump them up. You're so right. You're so right. Balatro is one of those games that I forget how much I enjoy it when I'm not actively playing it. It's like, sometimes I'll just be sitting here like, wow, I really want to play a game that's like not a big time commitment, like Baldur's Gate and like Stardew Valley. I feel like I have to commit a decent amount of time to it. Because Stardew Valley, you have to play a whole day to make it worth it. Otherwise, I don't feel like you really do anything. And you can also only save when you go to bed. So there is also that aspect. What else? What else was I gonna say? I don't know. It's just sometimes I forget that this game is like as fire as it is. We'll do this. And I will upgrade Marnie. We'll make Marnie a glass card. Okay, we'll go to the next round. Oh. 2 pair. Love to see it. Put in too many hours and fully burnt out. That's so fair. Honestly, me with Baldur's Gate for a little while. Although burnt out in Baldur's Gate for me looks like I only play it with friends. But I still play it regularly. I just don't play solo anymore. Balatro is so silly because you'll be absolutely smashing the bind, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh wow, this is kind of a struggle. I don't know if the vouchers are worth it. We won't do that yet. I will do a cheeky reroll. Oh, they're both joke. Ooh. Each played card with Heartsuit gives... Okay. Okay. We'll just... Next round. Doing a flush build is my fave, but yeah, being back to Souls games, and I want to buy Lies of P since there are rumors of a sequel or a DLC. Oh, I'm not really familiar with that game, but if you want to, and it looks good, and you can afford to do so, you should get it. I don't have a particular, like, favorite build to do in this game. I just really love upgrading, and I've noticed my runs will be inconsistent. Like, sometimes I'll have a lot of run, like, I'll have a run where like, this run, I'm fucking killing it with the 2 pairs. But I've had previous runs where I was killing it with 3 of a kind, and it's killing it in the sense that, like, it's leveled up, but also I just keep pulling those cards a lot. Thought the DLC was announced. Could have been. But also the way a lot of, like, gaming news places talk about leaks, they make it seem like it's been officially announced when it hasn't yet. Do you guys remember when everybody and their grandma was like writing articles about how they were writing about how patch 7 was gonna be the final Baldur's Gate patch, even though they had like actively said patch 8 was coming. I might be misremembering that. There was a lot of misinformation spread about Baldur's Gate for a minute. And the devs were like, literally, where did y'all get this information from? And also, when Nintendo said they were gonna do no more DLC or like updates for Animal Crossing, they said the way that they at first they were like no more free or no more paid updates or something. They worded it in a way that make it sound like, oh, there's still a possibility. But then they came out and said absolutely not. And that was 2 years ago. Maybe 3. I think it'll be 3 years ago this fall. And people will still be like, Animal Crossing update? Nintendo's gonna do an Animal Crossing update? And it's like, literally, they said no. They've been so clear. What are you talking about? You're just, okay. Oh, buy the game, hopefully a pack that includes a DLC. Oh, good luck. Raging! Were we literally yelling? We might have been yelling. I've been yelling a lot tonight. I've had a loud voice today. I started stream kind of far away from my mic while I hacked at a wig. And I don't think I've readjusted my volume. Overture is the name of it, apparently. Oh, cool. Love that. This is a very interesting combination. Welcome in, Flower Prince. Balatro and Guts from Berserk? Or the cards? Oh, we're not far from where we need to be. Okay. I'm just gonna discard all of those. We're gonna do another fucking 2-pair. This is the 2-pair game. Guts and Balatro. I never would have thought that combo would work. Honestly, I've not read Berserk yet, but from the little bit I know, Guts really deserves a chill Balatro vibe. Like, he deserves to sit down and just vibe out with Balatro for a little bit. He's earned it. I know that man has been through a lot. One in 4 chance to add foil holographic or polychrome addition to a random Joker. I think I'm gonna do that one. Yeah, that actually sounds cool. Well, fuck me, I guess. Okay. We're just gonna go to the next round. How have you been? It's been a hot minute since I was in stream. I've been pretty good. I've been doing pretty good. It's been great vibes all around. What am I gonna do with this hand? We'll do that. See, Balatro gets to being very, very good when I can do shit like this. This feels nice. That feels so slay. And we'll do our silly little flush. All I remember was I was in like 2 to 3 Baldur's Gate streams, sub then vanish, and all I know about this game is Markiplier loves it. That is so fair. That is so fair. Was that during our honor mode runs? We finished honor mode, got the golden dice. I played through Dragon Age Origins, loved that. Balatro was just a chill time, truly. I enjoy it. Oh, what? Oh, I forget I can do that. What is with the all caps? Oh, was that a good hand? Did I do good? Am I good at this game? I always forget about my tarot cards up here. Forgot what you were owing? That's fair. I do that all the time. I do that all of the time. Sometimes, especially in streams where the streamer might take a minute to like get to my message. Half the time, I don't even remember what I was talking about. Is that smart? Sure. We're gonna discard these. Sure. Yeah, we'll do that. The last time I remembered of the honor mode run was you were scheming to beat the wizard guy in Act 3. 600 hours in that game, and I don't like that man, so I forgot his name most of the time. Leroican! Fuck that guy. I hate Leroican. We did beat him. I don't remember how, but it did happen. That was so wild. Honor mode was so fun. I'm still kind of surprised that we actually succeeded. Like, I felt like that was gonna be the run. But I'm still surprised that we did it. Although we did cheese it at the end and skip the whole, like, stem fight. And I did have Gale blow himself up. Because I was scared. No, I hate this bind. What do you mean? Okay. Oh, that was literally... Okay, that was a pair. It wasn't literally nothing. Okay. Sure. That was a terrible start. Okay. I'm just gonna discard those. And we'll just start over. Poor Gale, after everything that man has done, you just use him as a bomb. But now that I have the golden dice, I never have to do that again. After your video saying how he's just a hurt man that needs love, you go and hurt him. I also, okay, I love being sad. And I had never actually ended a Baldur's Gate game by blowing Gale up before, so I wanted to see what would happen. I wanted to see it for myself. I wanted to see the sad as fuck epilogue party. And we did. And we did. And I'm never gonna do that again. Not unless I decide to be really, really sad and then romance Gale before I do it. But I don't see myself doing that. I actually think I am a much healthier person than the version of me that would do that. How do you even initiate that ending? Like, do you tell him to kill himself? Do you control him to do it? So... if you had not talked him out of wanting to blow himself up for Mistra, he offers. I think we did have to convince him, which is just like a persuasion roll. And then it's essentially a cutscene. He climbs the stem, he talks to the brain, and then he blows up. And that's it. I love being sad. Well, Berserk is for you. Yeah, I've heard enough about Berserk to know that I'm going to enjoy it. And... that I'm gonna have a great time. Raging, you like group reading fucked up shit. Do you want to group read Berserk? You might have already read Berserk, actually. I don't remember. I think it'd be funny to group read Berserk, but I also know once I finally start reading Berserk, I can just go to Noel's DMs and yell about it. Let me think. No? Is that a no to reading Berserk with me? That's crazy. That's fair. That's very fair. Okay. What am I supposed to do with this? What are these cards? Girl, this is nothing. This is nothing. Okay. I don't think we got this, guys. I think this Joker's gonna come into effect. Literally, what is this? Rip to our Mr. Bones. I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss him. Love cheating. That Mr. Bones card is pretty fire. If first discard of round has only one card, destroy it, earn $3. That's lame. Level up high card? Hell yeah, we're gonna level up our high card. And then a jumbo celestial pack. Love that, okay. 2 pair, 4 of a kind, flush. We're gonna level up our 2 pair, I think. Yeah. I think that's gonna be good for us. Add double the rank of the lowest ranked card held in hand to... Wait, what? I'll just get this one because I don't understand it. Okay, we'll go to the next round. Love a straight. Love that. We're gonna get so many points. Wait, you started Trigun? You're already crying over Trigun Stampede? How far have you gotten in Trigun? Did you finish it? I forgot today was Saturday, so you could have finished Trigun Stampede today. But if you haven't finished it, you're 5 episodes in. What do you think? Who's your favorite character so far? What are the vibes for you? Vash, Vash is such a good main character, but I also really love Meryl and Roberto. Roberto just has like such a vibe. The Undertaker, duh. I don't remember who that is. I don't remember which one was the Undertaker. I'm gonna be so real. The cross... Oh! Wolfwood? You like Wolfwood? That's Vash's boyfriend. we love Wolfwood. Gonna just do a little cheeky discard. That didn't do nothing. It just didn't do what I wanted, but that's fine. He's a holy man. He's Vash's wife. Okay. Yeah, he is wifey material. He deserves to be wifed up. You're so real. Why do the cards not understand what I want to do? Give me the heart of the cards, please. Now this we can work with. Jokers do so much. Nice. The cards understand, they just hate everyone. Alright, work. Love that. I love being hated by the cards. If they keep it up, I'm gonna play League of Legends instead. I'm not gonna stream League of Legends tonight. Oh, that's kind of fire. We'll try this one. I could play Punisher. Do we sacrifice dignity for the meme? You can stream Marvels. I don't know if I want to stream Marvels. I just think it's funny. I now associate playing League of Legends with Balatro because the one time I did a Balatro stream, it did become a League of Legends stream. So now it's like, oh yeah, they go together. It's kind of like how when I first watched Heathers the movie, I immediately watched the musical, and for a while, every time I watched the movie with somebody, I did make them watch the musical. I did that with my friend Haley. I did that with Brennan. We watched the movie, and then I was like, hey, while you're trapped here in this VC, do you want to watch the musical? I have a bootleg of it. And they were like, sure. I think Hannah would like Trigun. Yeah, we could do that. I think Hannah could enjoy some Trigun. Honestly, that would be a vibe. And when we finish Arcane, I think we should watch Trigun when we play Stardew Valley. I think June would be pretty chill with that too. I need 10,000 more. I didn't realize what the score I needed was. I was out here fucking around. June would be like, yes. And she would be so real for that. I'm not sure what the best course of action is. Okay. This is gonna be our best course of action. I'll watch Trigun if we all watch it together. Trigun's genuinely really good, Zenith. We love Arcane Season 1 and 2 episodes from Season 2. Wait, what are your favorite 2 episodes from Season 2? I genuinely did enjoy Season 2, but I think as a package deal together, Season 1 and Season 2 is kind of like... Unless Jace and Victor are your favorite characters, Season 2 is kind of mid. Season 2 does a lot of characters dirty, and it abandons a lot of storylines and narrative themes that Season 1 set up really intricately. Just for, like, Season 2 to be like, hey, Victor's gonna be God, and everyone's gonna have to work together, and it's gonna be okay. And it's like, okay. There's a lot of things that I feel like needed to happen between point A and point B that we did not get. Season 2 be like that. Yeah. I'm happy with what we got, but I know it could be so much better. Season 1 had more time to work on it, I think. I think the problem is they needed something else between Season 1 and Season 2. They needed at least 3 seasons if they wanted it to end the way Season 2 ended. There needed to be something, because the whole, like, Zahn plotline just did not go anywhere. And that's what Season 1 was about almost entirely. Like, everything... Victor's my favorite character. I love his God arc. It was such a good... Like, I enjoyed that a lot. But also, like... I feel like it overshadowed everything else that that show was trying to say. Like, 7 and 9. Oh, is 7 the one where we see Echo in the alternate timeline? Because that was really good. That was a good episode. Season 2 needed an extra episode for each part. Yeah. There was so much that they just didn't have the time to really, like, elaborate on that they needed to. I still like what we got, but it needed more. Okay, how am I gonna get 6 more? I have no more discards. Oh, fuck. Okay. I'll just play this. It's fine. Savika having no lines in episode 9 is crazy. Right? And having Savika be a part of the council and, like, having no lines is very much giving, like, oh, we forgot to wrap up this plot line, so we'll just throw her in there and call it a day. We'll just throw her in there and say everything is fine. We beat oppression because she gets a seat at the table now. And it's like, okay, but they wanted to be their own thing entirely. I don't know. Exactly. It was just not super well wrapped up. Season 2 could have been split into 2 seasons. Yeah. I think they could have continued the pacing of going from season 1 to season 2. Because, like, obviously the Victor stuff needed to happen right after season 1. Or, like, at least get started. But also, even in Victor's storyline, there's such a big jump between him coming out of the Hex goop and becoming Jesus. Like, I don't know. I think it would have been interesting to see him struggle more with, like, being corrupted by the arcane and being manipulated by the arcane. They could have had some really cool things going. I saw someone say that arcane, from Victor's point of view, would have been like a gothic horror romance kind of thing between him and the arcane. And I was like, damn, that's really fire. Why didn't they make that? I know why they didn't make that. It's not what they wanted to make, but it was just, that would have been really good. I would have liked it. I don't know if anyone else would have. But yeah, like, I wish there was more of a through line there. Also, I understand why Jace swapped up on Mel, because he realized she was using him, and you don't really need to see him come to that conclusion, because that is pretty clear to the audience. But it did kind of come out of nowhere. Like, he came out of that cave and he's like, damn, this pretty lady's been using me? It's like, yeah. But also, you were just fantasizing about her with your boyfriend, so what are you feeling? And also, Caitlyn's whole, like, fascism grief arc, I feel like they could have done a lot more with her redemption. Because I agree that she did not have a redemption arc, but I also recognize that her helping Vi and betraying Ambessa was supposed to be her redemption. It was intended to be her redemption arc. Jace did have that fit on, though. Like, he did. He really did. I kind of low-key want to cosplay him, and it would probably be that outfit. Also, just because I don't like working with white fabric. That it would be kind of fire. He looked so... I'm not gonna go crazy about Jace. I'm not gonna do it. I won't. You're baiting me into thirsting over Jace live on Twitch. I can't I can't believe that it's such an easy bait, truly. Not the Vi emote. That's so... I didn't know that was an option. I didn't know Twitch had a global Vi emote. Do they have other... Do they have other Arcane or League emotes? Wait a minute. I need to go through all the Twitch global emotes because I really don't know what's out there. I just click on the ones that are, like, easily... Like, I don't have to search for them. Hang on. I don't know how to do this. This will be... Oh, the Ambessa one has no reason to be that cute. That's so fun. The Echo one is precious. I love those. Those are so cute. Oh, I beat the bind. Hell yeah. Talking about Arcane got me through this for real. Okay, what does this do? I'm not gonna do that. We'll re-roll. I'm just gonna go to the next round. None of that was really speaking to me. I'm so fucking scared. What do you mean 22,000? Discard 2 random cards per hand played. So we're gonna get our 2-pair out there. Oh, that level up Joker is really coming in clutch. Okay, 7,000 in one go. Thank God. Okay. And it's level 6 now? Wait, is that permanently? I don't know. I don't know. Can I do that again? Can I do that again? We can do that again. This is kind of slay. I was so scared, and it wasn't even that big of a deal. We kind of ate with that. Oh, I want this voucher. Give me more planet cards. I love planet cards. Also, thank you for the stretch, Overlord. We gotta make sure that we are ready to be locked in. And the hydrate. Oh shit, I'm almost out of water. Okay. This is what playing Balatro does to a person. What a great start, truly. Alright, we'll play this hand. 2-pair level 7 is insane. 2-pair level 7 is crazy, actually. 2 4s and 2 2s is gonna give us how many points? 6,012. I made tea an hour ago. How is it still nice and hot? I mean, if you had it boiling, it'll stay hot for a while. Alien heat ray. Or the more obvious answer, alien heat ray. You're so right. Damn, we kind of ate that up. We kind of ate and left no crumbs. Discard those. This is fire. What do you mean? 9? Guys. This is kind of crazy. This is kind of... I should play Balatro dressed as Guts more often. Level up the 2-pair? Yeah. Yeah, we will. This is insane. I just got an achievement for getting a poker hand to level 10. We are cracked at the game, actually. I'm not gonna look at the percentage of players who have done that because it's probably pretty high. Which one is easier to get? 5 cards in a row. 3 in a pair. Honestly, 3 in a pair. We'll do that. I think we've done more of those. I have no clue. I'm not actually keeping count. I just know we've been killing it with the 2-pair. Okay. This is exciting. The funny thing about how video games works with my brain is when I'm on a winning streak, it's like, yes, I feel the high. I understand why my friends play Balatro 24/7. As soon as we lose this run, it's gonna be over for me. I will not want to play Balatro. I don't know why my brain works that way, but it does. Okay. Oh. Wait, I'm kind of dumb. Oh, but that worked. That just went up to 11. Guys. Get the Earth upgrade. We love it. We love to see it. And I can do that again. I feel like I'm cheating. Like, this is how the game works, but I feel like I'm cheating. That's wild. Although I kind of need to be doing that, honestly. Level up again is insane. What is the chance on that? A 1 in 4 chance. I guess 1 in 4 is not too crazy. Like, that's a pretty high percentage. I have a discard left. We're gonna discard those. Oh, hell yeah. And I can use my glass card. It's always fucking Punisher. Truly. It truly is. You will be feeling cheating when you get to millions of numbers. Honestly, I don't think I've been this far in a run in Balatro ever. Like, we're killing it. But I'm not gonna talk about how much we're killing it, because then I'm gonna jinx it. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna level up so many things. We'll level up this straight. Marvel Comics 1995 cards. Wait, is that like... Was that Punisher's like main time of being in the comics? Or like having his comics? I know nothing about these comics. I'm sorry. I never got into them. Yeah, we're doing this one. Our 2 pair is actually crazy. What do you mean? What do you mean? That's insane. We'll level up this one, I guess. I don't know. Our 2 pair is diabolical, though. It was when the one-shot of the Punisher kills the Marvel Universe comic. Oh! The entire Marvel Universe is crazy. 1 in 7 cards gets drawn face down. Stop. No, don't do that to me. No, wait a minute. I don't know if I should just discard these or not. Fuck it, I will. No, that is not 1 in 7. I think I'm reading these, I'm doing the math wrong. Okay, now we're fucking playing the game. I refuse to play Gooner Rivals. I'll stick with Goonwatch 2. Honestly, Marvel Rivals is fun. It is fun. But it is also, like, basically the same game as Overwatch in a lot of ways. So I could see why you might just stick with what you already have. Y'all, do I risk it? Oh, but what if it's... We'll play it. Of course it was a fucking king. Okay. Well. This is a 5. This is a 5. I'm no comic fan, but holy, I have a friend that buys collectibles for hundreds upon hundreds of dollars. Like, dude, save up for a house or something. As somebody who also likes anime collectibles, same. Okay, I've not actually spent that much money on like a single item, but if you add up all the money I have spent on like figures and manga and shit, it is a lot of money. But it's so cool to look at them. There are figures that I want so badly that are like a couple $100s, and I want them so badly. I will probably get them one day. So like I feel that. I'm right there with your friend. I understand that. You just gotta have your Blorbos hanging out on your shelves. Might have spent over $100 on a figure, but it's Rohan. Yeah, and like the thing with figures is the more expensive ones are really fucking nice most of the time. Like the more expensive ones are like the ones with the more detail. They're also might be like pretty big, so it's like a really. It's just I don't know if it's worth it per se, but it's worth it to me in my little autism brain. He bought Superman's comic for like $700. Oh. Honestly, if I was able to drop that kind of money on a collectible, I probably would. If it was like super rare. Was it like an early, like something that you can't, hang on, let me start the sentence over. Was it like a Superman comic from like, I don't know, fucking, not 100 years ago. Oh wait, actually? It is 2025. What year did Superman come out? (1938). First appeared in the comic book Action Comics in April 18th, 1938. Was it some like almost 100-year-old comic book that he bought? Because like, if I had the kind of money where I could do that without going broke or feeling like I have no money, I probably would, because there's a goblin in my brain that's like, wow, the older and rarer something is, the cooler it is to have in your collection. Like, there are things that I have where it's like, I don't really use this anymore. It's just sitting in a box, but it's like, it's, I don't know, it just has like an old vibe. Not an old vibe. I know aftermarket prices for like anime collectibles gets kind of wild, and it's like, it makes me feel like I have something special, when in reality it's not actually that special. I'm just old enough to have bought it when it came out. Does that make sense? Because I know manga, like out-of-print shoujo manga from like 20 years ago gets really expensive. So now I'm like, I don't really want to get rid of any of my manga, because in 20 years, the niche stuff that I have is going to be expensive. So it's going to feel special to have it. Mel says they're old, confirmed. Yes. Yeah. Shadow and I are now young. That's not how this works. Shadow and I are the same age. I'm not gonna dox you on stream, but this is not how that works. He has so many of them. You spent that amount of... Hang on. Oh, not all at once? Okay. That answered my question. Never mind. I was gonna ask about how you spent that much money on a Magic the Gathering deck, but I've answered my own question. How many cards are in a Magic the Gathering deck, actually? Somehow we won that. Somehow. I'm scared. Oh, no, we only need 4,000 more. Okay, sick. Depends on the format. The one that you spent like 700, if not more, on. How many cards are in that deck? He has so many. Like, he has so many. Are you responding to Raging, saying he has that, like, a lot of... No, that's gotta be comic books. I know how a conversation flows. He has a lot of, like, old collectible comic books. That's honestly kind of cool. I don't want to think about how much money he has spent on that, but like, good for him. As long as he's able to feed himself and like his needs are met, and anyone who's dependent on him, their needs are met, good for him. In most constructed decks, 60 card minimum, but in Commander, exactly 100. Oh, that is a lot of cards. Okay. Yeah, I could... Okay, if there's like exactly 100 cards in a deck, spending 700 is very reasonable. Because I know some cards get expensive, like, by themselves. But, like, that comes out to an average $7 per card, which is not... I feel like that's not that crazy, but then when you think about, it's just a piece of, like, cardboard. It's just a piece of cardboard. When you think about it like that, it does feel crazy, but, like, I don't know. It could be worse. I've spent that on multiple decks. Oh, okay. It is pretty cardboard. No, Raging, I get it. I waited for, like, 30 minutes in a virtual queue and then paid like $50 for some cardboard that had my wife's face on it. Okay. I get it. I felt really stupid while doing it because it's like, what do you mean I'm waiting in a virtual queue to just buy some cards with a Starion on it that I am never going to use? I am never going to like build my own Magic deck. They're just gonna sit there and I'm just gonna look at them. And that is all they're going to do. And that's all I wanted them for, truly. But when you think about it like that, it's like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, well. I know this is a 5. I know for a fact that is a 5. How long? Okay. 5 cards in a row, consecutive ranks. Not just a straight consecutive ranks. I don't know. Yeah, we've got this. We got this. We can get 4,000 off of this. I built the Astarion deck for you, and I appreciate that. I think that's really cool. I don't actually care enough about Magic to buy cards that I will never end up playing with anyone, because I do not really know anyone in real life that would actually, like, play it. Moya, maybe. I know they were into it at one point. But, I'm not gonna buy more Magic cards just so that they can sit on my shelf and never be played. Unless they're, like, more Astarion cards. Then I'll buy more Astarion cards so that I can look at them. And that's different. But I also thought it'd be funny to frame the Astarion cards, and I can't play with them if they're in a picture frame on my wall. Why is Spider-Man crawling in my ass? Oh, yeah, he's playing Marvel Rivals. Worst bestie ever. Listen, I don't have anyone to play Magic with. What would I look like buying Magic cards to build a deck and then never use it? What would I look like? I would look foolish. Framing them would be cool. If only they weren't Astarion cards. Framing them would be so slay. That would be so slay. Most expensive collectibles I have is like 20 bucks, and they are Swiss silver coins, and that's the price for both. Oh, nice! Good for you. I unfortunately like to collect a lot of things. And we're not going to talk about how much money I have spent collecting things just in general. I don't know what the most expensive thing in my collection is. I don't know if you count a Nintendo Switch as a collection item because it's part of my Animal Crossing brain rot. But, like, as far as figures go, the most expensive figure I have was, like, $70. And it's a pretty Tengen figure. I love him so much. My cat knocks him over all the time, but I love him so much. You totally haven't heard of Webcam Commander? What the fuck is that? I don't know what that is. No. Is that where you can play Magic the Gathering virtually? Low-key, I am not interested in playing Magic the Gathering unless it is in a controlled environment with a group of people I am already friends with. I don't want to go play card games with strangers, respectfully. That's more of a, we're already friends and we're playing Magic together for the friend vibes, not a, I'm into this for, like, the joy of playing Magic competitively and I want to play against strangers. Basically, it's just Commander, but you have a webcam pointed face down at your board. State the entire time to play with friends online. Okay. It never occurred to me that you could play a game like Magic that way, but that does make complete sense. There is no reason why that would not work. That's wild. I'm glad somebody smarter than me realized that they could do that. I guess the most pricey thing I bought was my car for like $5K and my PC for $500. Okay, but Overlord, unless you have a car collection, that's not a collectible. If I was just talking about collectibles, I started playing Balatro a few days ago when it came to Game Pass, and it made me lose my relationship, my house, and my sanity. 5 out of 7. So I'm glad you're enjoying Balatro. Also, welcome and slept on a Lego. I hope you're doing well. I imagine you're being facetious about all of that. I'm so fucking scared right now. What do you mean anti a 7 out of 8? Nothing will make me feel as much fear and dread as starting a Balatro hand. And not immediately seeing a pair. $14,000 off of that is wild. We'll get some straight people on the board. Why not? Balatro is the only time you'll see me excited to see straights. Spare pants gang, anyone? What is that a reference to? All my brain can turn to is like, that's gotta be a Minecraft thing. But mostly because the Minecraft YouTubers I watch usually refer to like the armor leggings as their pants, and they're like, here, you can have my pants. So like, anybody have some spare pants they could lend a man? That's not a direct Good Times with Scar quote, but that definitely is the energy. Oh, a joke. Okay, I've not seen that Joker. What does that one do? I'm really enjoying the backpack guy, and also the space Joker. The space Joker has caused me to do some crazy things. My 2-pair is out of this world. Truly out of this world. We also had the Mr. Bones Joker earlier, which was pretty fire. I wanted to use that now. Not gonna spoil you any further, but spare pants are gonna change your life. Okay, slay. Love that. Let's level up our flush. Let's get that to where it's useful. $52,000 is vile. I say that, but look at this. What are we doing? Why are we playing this crazy? How did we get this cracked? just discard those. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna head out, have fun with your cards. Thanks for coming and hanging out, dear. I hope you had a good time, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. From this angle, your wig reminds me of Ace Attorney. No, truly. I thought that earlier, like, when I first put it on. It looks better from this angle, but it does also still give Phoenix Wright a little bit. Got there's a new solo leveling episode, will be lurking. Oh shit, I gotta watch Apothecary Diaries. Damn. I forgot to do that yesterday. I hit 1 million with one hand thanks to spare pants. That's insane. What do you mean? That's mind-boggling. Those are crazy numbers. This is so slay. This is so slay. Oh, I was ready to keep going. We had the 2 jokers. I was ready to crash in another 2 pair. This is actually, this feels illegal. This feels so illegal. This is definitely the farthest I've ever gotten in a Balatro run. We get to choose 2? Oh, we're gonna level up the 2 pair. Absolutely we are. We're gonna be toxic with it. All of these. Okay. We've been doing a lot of straights though. We'll do this. Yeah, we'll update that. Permanently gain 1 discard. Hell yeah, we need that. After play or discard, always draw 3 cards. See, that's a bad thing because I'm gonna play more than 3 cards. That's disgusting. But it's also a good thing because I can discard 1 and then get more. We'll work this out. We'll game it to our advantage. Okay. Well. There we go. 70,000 is vile. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm scared. This doesn't need to be this scary. This is fine. We've got it. I think. I'm not too sure. I think it'll be fine. It'll add up. Yeah, it'll add up. Yeah. There we go. We got it. You had the king combo? I imagine that was pretty wild. I reached anti-8! Oh, now I'm scared. What does this mean? How is this game going to ruin me and my life? I'm gonna do that. Gain 1 hand seems very useful. Okay. Why is this so scary? Baron plus Blueprint plus Brainstorm. This means nothing to me. This means absolutely nothing to me. Damn, I should have kept that 6. Okay. That leveled it up. This is kind of fire. This is kind of crazy. Okay. Work. We love this. This is beautiful. I only need to do that like 1 or 2 more times. Maybe more like 2 more times. I had the perfect pants joker combo yesterday, and then I misclicked and lost to a pretty easy boss blind. Almost threw my PC out of the window, but I'm a responsible adult, so I just threw it across the room. That's the worst. I almost very frequently will click on discard instead of play hand sometimes, and it's so sad. You have 4 assignments due Sunday night. Oh, good luck with that. You gotta lock the fuck in. Not to stress you out or anything, but definitely good luck. Time to go to sleep and procrastinate. Oh, I'm the same way. When I was still in college, that shit would be done. I wouldn't start it until like a day or so before it was due. One of my, it wasn't a final, but it was like a pretty important paper. I had started it, the way my brain works is if I have more than like a few days to get it done, then it's like, yeah, I'll just do a little bit here and there and it'll get done over time. And then I don't. Like, I will start things, I'll do just a little tiny bit, like I'll write a sentence and be like, okay, done for today, until like the night before it's due. And then my brain is capable of locking the fuck in. I have been told many times that I would benefit greatly from an ADHD diagnosis and medication. But that's probably what it was for me. But yeah, I was so bad about putting things off until the last minute and then stressing myself the fuck out over it. Baron gives plus 1.5, plus times 1.5 for each king in your hand, and Blueprint and Brainstorm basically copy another Joker's ability. Oh, that's crazy. That's really cool. Copied a bunch of Steel Kings too. Y'all be doing so much in Balatro. I've not played this game that much. Although I am literally addicted to the planet cards. Like, they're kind of the only thing I buy. I don't understand this gameplay at all, I'm not gonna lie. It's basically poker, but you don't play against, like, other poker hands. You have a point limit, and each poker hand is assigned, like, a specific way to get points. But there are extra things in the game that will add more points on top of that, depending on, like, specific things. So, like, for example, with Even Steven, if you have this in your, like, Joker deck, when you play a card that's an even number, you get, like, extra points, basically. You don't have the hours, June. I was just saying on stream, before we started playing Balatro tonight, I did have 3.9 hours. I am now up to 5.2 hours of Balatro. So, not to say anything too crazy, but like we might be a professional Balatro player. What's the biggest multi you guys got? Mine was about 1.5k and I feel like a god. That's crazy. I've never seen that. I've never seen. You guys are seeing the craziest things I've ever done in Balatro right here, right now. It's never been crazier than this. Where the fuck are my doubles? What am I supposed to do with this? This is not a toxic Danganronpa cosplayer Kenny meetup. I do want doubles. Please. Fuck. I hate when it gives me one that would have been a double of what I got rid of. It's so painful. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. That works. Don't even know how many hours I have because I don't think iOS tracks it. And that's the real reason you mostly play on your iPad. So that there's not a record of how much of your life has been given to Balatro. You know what? I can respect that. I told my dad once how many hours I had in Baldur's Gate 3, and he's like, is this something to be proud of? Not because of how easy it is to take in another room. No. It's definitely so no one can call you out for your crippling Balatro addiction, because there's no paper trail of how bad the addiction actually is. Bro, this is kind of fire. The 2-pair is kind of lit. If no paper trail, then no addiction. Exactly. You don't play Balatro, Balatro plays you. Oh, well, rest in peace to all my Balatro friends out there. I understand. Then June has no addiction. Yeah, if the rules do go both ways here, Raging, the rules do go both ways. And June has no addiction. She's perfectly fine playing Balatro every night and every day. The Steam playtime. I love that Steam tracks your playtime. Oh, we did beat we got to 100 pretty easy. That's kind of crazy. I love that Steam tracks your playtime. I genuinely love having those kinds of statistics collected on me. I love a good Spotify Wrapped. I love a good seeing how many hours I've put in a video game, seeing which games I've played the most. It just makes me happy. What the fuck? Sure, we'll sell that. Okay. They had me scared when we rolled up and it's like, none of your cards work. Luckily I had a Joker that was not doing too much. Not a ton, because I keep having low cards in my hand. I'm not addicted. I can stop whenever I want, but I don't want to stop. Rest in peace. Rest in so many pieces. Love my Balatro buddies. Hope you get better soon. Hey, so like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? You want me to throw away a... I'm gonna kill myself. I think we're cooked. Okay. We can do something there. We're not too cooked. It's fine. I'm being over dramatic. It's fine. This is comparable. Yeah, I'm fine. Literally, what's wrong with me? Okay. I'm so stressed. I'm so stressed, guys. Can Can I, like, throw a 3 out there just to get rid of it? No, I shouldn't do that. What if I need that later? Hey, this upgrade card is kind of crazy. Don't say oh rip. I don't remember what that oh rip was to. But I'm kind of feeling it. But I think we're fine. We're not fine. We're absolutely not fine. There is a great little documentary on the making of this game on YouTube. The guy who made Balatro never intended this to become anywhere near as big as it has become. He just wanted to make a fun game for his friends and family. Honestly, I love that. Making a game just for the love of it. That's probably why it did so well. He wasn't, like, going for anything. What am I supposed to do with this? How am I supposed to get 19,000 points with a hand like this? Start clicking on things until something happens. Chat, I think we're cooked. Brennan, thank you for the hydrate. I am completely out of water. I'm gonna go grab water and put off losing this really good run. Okay, we are so hydrated. Anti 8-8, no pressure. Brennan, I have to somehow score like 19,000 points, and I have one hand left. And all I have is a pair, and I have 0 discards because I'm stupid. Maybe if I look at this differently. Crying, me too. I always feel like maybe I can manipulate the cards a different way. But that is not how this shit works. A pair of bad, 4 is a good number. We do vibe with the 4. But also these cards are not it. What can I do? I would be happy with a straight. We could do something with a straight. Okay, well, let's lock in this loss. That's so sad. I think we did that for like an hour, although a lot of that was yapping. A lot of that was yapping. I will say. If only you had a 2. Truly. Honestly, though, this is the farthest I've ever gotten. Did I score 40,000 points with one hand? We played 55 2 pairs. Yeah, I'd believe that. All my homies hate straights. Truly! They abandon you when you need them most. They're the worst. I could have done something, because that was like my other high level. I'm kind of done playing Balatro. I don't know. I don't really feel like focusing on any— Oh, I've unlocked a new deck. Minus 1 hand every round. Wait a minute. Wait. How does that work? I don't want to find that out. That's scary. Poker hand Times 3 multi-poker hand contains a diamond card, club card, heart card, and a spade card. Oh, like one of each. That's kind of fun. Yellow deck is the best, not gonna lie. I really like the blue deck, though. Times 3 mult on final hand of round. Oh. Fire. Planet cards in your consumable area give... Oh. Okay. Cool. Bandit deck is so good, though. Is it? We trigger all played face cards. That's fire. That was a good little Balatro run. I can't decide if I'm just tired of playing Balatro or if I'm done streaming. I can't decide, but it's also 9:30, so like that might be it. I think I'm also just ready to take the wig off. Now time for a big Balatro run. I'm scared. Balatro is scary. That run went a lot longer than I thought it would, though. Yeah, I think this might be a shorter stream today, if y'all are okay with that. Why do I have so many Discord notifications? So many people are saying things. Okay. I should play Balatro more, though. Like, I feel like every time I play, the more powers I get, and the more it's like, actually, yeah. I see why everyone's addicted. If I ever actually get to the point of, like, pulling 1,000,000 points, it's over for me. Y'all will never see me again. I will become a Balatro streamer, and there's just nothing else to say about that. You want a refund on this day? Well, I don't know what to tell you, Raging. I don't know what to tell you. I think it is time. I think it is time. We could see who to raid, though. You know why? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I kind of forgot that was today, actually. You know, time just works so strangely. It does. It truly does. Okay. Hit the 1,000,000 hand yesterday and it made me see the light. That's wild. Like, that's so many points. Y'all saw me struggle. We did easily reach 100,000 points, but then we also still struggled for 100,000 points. So, like, that's where I'm at in Balatro. That's so wild. But I guess the more you play, the wilder the Joker cards and like the other stuff you unlock gets. So it keeps scaling to such a wild degree. You did 100,000,000 hand today. That's insane. You were doing that when you could have been getting good at League of Legends? Sorry. I've been seeing a lot of League of Legends stuff on my timeline, and it's making me want to like play more and like learn more of the lore outside of Arcane. Wait till you hit your 1,000,000,000 hand. It's all over after that. Have you done that? Britton, have you done that? 1,000,000,000 is just such a hard number to fathom. Yeah, because Balatro is fun. Okay, sure. It is fun. I realized after I said that it sounded like I was saying Balatro was not fun. Balatro is fun. That's not what I meant. But if I can crash out, this game is fucking me. Rip to Marvel Rivals. Are you playing with Hannah? Are you playing by yourself? I don't even know if Hannah's playing. I don't know if anyone's playing Marv Rive. It does not look like Hannah is online on anything. So she's probably not. You haven't played League in years. Unfortunately, both my brother and I have a crippling League of Legends addiction, and we go back to it every few months. Okay, how do I read this number? 1,817,146,384 was your highest hand. Brennan, what the fuck? That's crazy. That's such a big number. Good job, though. Balatro's wild like that. Quit playing after. I would never play again. Like, how do you beat that high? You simply don't. You simply do not beat that high. You've won Balatro. You won. That's it. Okay. I think we're gonna raid Alahobia tonight. They are playing Helldivers 2. It's both Alejo and Toby today. They got their split screen set up. Honestly, I think it's so cool. And I want to know how they do that. Because they used to not split screen on their stream like that. So like it's kind of fun to see all the changes they've been making. But anyway, we love Alahobia over here. But that is it for me tonight. I'm getting a wig headache as well. Do you guys ever just like you're doing something and you're locked in on something and as soon as you stop, it's like your body hits you with all of these things. It's like, "Hey, yeah, you've actually been hungry, thirsty, in pain, tired, dying, seeing the light for the past 2 hours, but we're going to wait to tell you now." That's what I'm doing. I'm not actually dying or seeing the light. I am just hungry and wig headache. The Pope is not 6. He's just trying to up his ante on Balatro, truly. Hannah isn't playing with me, which sucks because she's an amazing healer, and without a good healer, this game fucks me harder than Liliana. That's crazy. That is crazy. Anyway, good luck. I am usually a support main, so I don't get to experience what you're experiencing a whole lot. But I know it's rough out there when you don't have a good healer. Which is why I choose to be the healer, so I don't have to deal with that. Anyway, that is it from me for this weekend. It's a little bit of a shorter stream today, but that's fine. I will see you guys on Tuesday, where we pick up Dragon Age where we left off. We're in the DLC. We are doing something in Awakening. I'll remember when we open it on Tuesday. But anyway, let me get this raid started for our homies. We love them. But I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening, a good rest of your weekend. Enjoy the Alahobia vibes, and I will see you all next time. Good night!